Hi, Sue. How does it feel to be the only correct people here? It's been 2 weeks and everybody has already forgotten which Discord channel we use.
No, I went in there and told
That was
them.
weird. I'm like, I don't think we just are gay.
Well.
We all
Yeah.
jumped in midway through the rant to Sue, who's probably not even here.
Fuck, man, I don't know.
I jumped in and was like, "This is the wrong one." Guys.
I just picked one and hoped for the best.
I
Well, you
know
picked
Yak was
wrong.
the first one in because I'm sitting here talking to Kyle and I saw Yak hop into voice.
Holy
I'm like,
shit.
oh, Yak, it's the wrong one. So I'm still
And no,
talking to
you
Kyle,
didn't
so I
tell
can't
me,
correct you.
asshole.
Huh?
You couldn't have even sent me like a little fucking DM. Yak, you're in the
Me and
wrong
Kyle
chat.
were talking.
No.
We were watching some videos on TikTok.
You couldn't have even sent a fucking message.
No.
Now I talk to my sister and send messages to my friends all the time. So
Yeah.
what's going on with that, Zoker?
Do you love your sister? No, I'm just kidding.
Jesus.
kidding.
Wow.
I do.
Holy
I just don't
shit.
have the attention span to hold 2 conversations at once. I can't.
You couldn't even tell Kyle, hold
Because the
up,
thing
Yak's fucking up.
When you ask me to hold 2 conversations at once, what you don't realize is I'm also reading a news article. I'm also scrolling through Twitter. I also have a YouTube video.
Hang on,
playing.
it's not Twitter anymore, it's X.
No, it's
No,
Twitter.
it's back to Twitter,
It's
and
Twitter.
they fucked up.
No,
I'm waiting until Elon Musk is voted out.
it's
They actually couldn't use the
it's
name
actually the Greek letter key.
It's so funny. It's
Wait,
so
could they
funny the
not
amount
use
of
that?
fandoms that I see popping up because it's not just Kingdom Hearts, it's also Clamps X
Oh,
1999
Oh my god.
and X Japan, who did a song for X 1999 in the movie that
Did
is
they?
partially the reason why they cannot change it.
Dude, I love Extra Pan.
Yeah,
I didn't know they did a song in that movie.
Yeah.
Fucking-
Oh,
credits.
they can't actually. So, the X that Twitter is using is just the Unicode character X,
Oh, which means they just can't
cannot be
copyright
trademarked. It
Yeah.
can't be trademarked, and it can be used by anyone for any reason.
So that means that every company that wants to fuck with Twitter can legally.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Beautiful.
This man, Elon Musk is so fucking stupid. Why change it? The bird is.
Because he loves the letter
tweeting.
X so much. It's his favorite letter, and he won't let people not forget. Like, so he named his child X. He named a car X. He named space X. He just can't stop. He needs more. It feeds him. It fuels him.
Yeah.
He's the X-Man. Rhymes made him an X, and he's still not satisfied.
It's fucked up.
Stop.
It's bad.
Also, like the fact that research groups in the past have told him, yeah, users don't like this because it makes them think of sex, which is weird for certain things like this.
Mm.
Because apparently he tried to do this with PayPal previously.
Yes, he did.
The same, like literally the same thing. Not even a new idea. The same bit.
Mm-hmm.
Why is this man richer than God? I'm so angry about it.
Because his daddy
parents
owns an
generational wealth.
People in
emerald mine.
Africa.
Yeah, his daddy owns an emerald mine.
We need to riot like France riots. We need to burn some things down.
Honestly, maybe we should stop making fun of the French because maybe they got it right.
They strike about everything. They riot about everything.
Yeah, and maybe we should start fucking doing that.
I agree.
Executing the nobility.
I did see a
just
funny
letting
post
them
on
go.
Twitter about like stuff like that, where it's like, all these French children are learning such bad politics from America. And I'm like, buddy, their ancestors
they're
are looking
doing
down
the
on
right
them with
shit.
big smiles. What are you talking about?
Dude, they made the guillotine so that everyone could die equally, no matter if you were nobility or a peasant. They didn't care. Everyone dies equally. Everyone is equal.
I think we also need to recognize that the inventor of the guillotine did say that it was invented for the most humane death possible.
Yes.
And I think we
Yes.
should also recognize that and continue its proper use.
I agree.
I've never heard someone scream in pain once while being killed by the guillotine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, oh, that's my evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly works. France is still a country. Can't be that bad. Well, it's time to go back and reactivate the old Tumblr.
It's been reactivated.
I did that last time. You did
I've
some
been dual wielding.
bullshit.
If I go back to Tumblr, I'm gonna have to find a whole bunch of new people to follow. And I
I've
don't
been
want
following
to
a
do
bunch of my
that.
Twitter followers because they've been posting posting their Twitters the last time this fucking website was collapsing.
Okay,
That's
but you know
fair,
what? You know what I
but-
just found on fucking Tumblr? This. I put it in during the game. It's not during the game, but it's also very important.
And it's in it during the game.
Same as Weeder and Peen.
Aye.
Weeder
We're just
and
waiting on Co.
Peen.
What is Weeder and Peen?
Always.
Always waiting on Co.
McCo's always late.
Yeah. We can get started without Co though.
Yeah, it's race time.
Vroom vroom.
Broom
I'm
broom.
so fucking excited.
I'm
Oh,
back
I-
in
Everybody, it's
my
time to
car.
start the race.
God.
I forgot about the dog. Oh shit.
Your final
Honestly, if we
challenge,
were just
Phantom
doing the
Racer.
fucking Phantom Racer, Greg would be sitting there with a bowl of popcorn and some binoculars, being like, "I want more blood. More have to perish."
There's oil into the race track.
He is the
Like
wacky
fucking wacky.
racer.
Yeah, wacky racers.
I'm Mr.
What?
Whack.
So to be fair, Steve is the one with the oil slick. So I mean,
Yeah,
Oh my god.
this
you're right.
cannot end badly at all, right?
canonic oil slick. He uses it during the drag race when the other driver dies.
Oh my god.
Like the car spins out and goes straight into the bleachers.
That'd be horrific, but also really fucking funny.
I feel like that would be Steve's luck.
I think Steve
That'd
would
be
be
really
very
funny.
heartbroken and like just
Never drives
destroyed.
again.
My God, I never intended for this to happen.
I'm a monster.
Wait, where am I on? Okay. Where's that little bitch?
One,
Don't worry about it.
the one that's being a little referee, a little narc.
No.
Yeah, a narc.
Okay. But has someone posted this on a review for Steve at any point? I gotta know.
Oh.
Absolutely assaulted by the dark energy radiating from Steve at the front desk.
Nah, Steve doesn't have dark energy.
Well, unlucky could be considered dark, and he is a very
Yeah.
unlucky lad.
That is true.
Assaulted by the
Unlucky.
depressed energy radiating from Steve.
Depressed energy would be better. Dark energy, I feel like it is conveying some
Malevolent.
sort of malevolence. Yeah.
Depressed energy from Steve.
Alright. It's midnight. I'm take a piss, but are we all good to go?
Yes.
Yeah.
Classic midnight piss.
Right on time.
What
wanna
is
do a
this
recap.
from? This is pretty.
100% regular.
From Toho. I mean, I've
Oh.
used this song 45 times in our
Okay.
games.
You know my memory, Derek. Get
Oh.
over
I
it.
know.
It's
Last
just
still
time on
amazes
Dragon Ball
me.
Z, we had a fight in a bar. Greg made a drink. Nicholas almost died. The bar owner pretended to die.
Go.
Fuck.
Three amigos. There's a mystery man that looks like Emmerich. And Nicholas.
Oh, that's
based on
true. We had the
pick
three
career.
amigos. Ash was looking for something in the office, but was unable to find it. The bar owner is now going to the hospital, extremely injured, because they impaled themselves with something to like try and cover up the fight. And then Nicholas is like, "Nuh-uh, I'm going there to have a talk with her." So we're gonna see how that pans out. And then also, Steve has no idea any of this has happened, and is in fact having a great night at the races. Greg, having just finished up his drink, remembers there's races to be had.
You stole Emmerich's car, and thus
Oh,
Felicia's
it's not
car,
Emmerich's car. Yeah, exactly.
which means you've now stolen her phone and her car.
Emmerich, he did tell Felicia that Emmerich said he could. She doesn't know that he has her phone. He only knows that it's a car.
That's true. She doesn't know that yet.
Steve was having a great day at the races until he saw his dog. And then all the greatness faded away.
Why is that dog here again? Just
Good
a
question.
spectator?
He's
It's
watching
off
the
in the
races.
distance.
Was he
Watching the
barking?
races. Like over here.
Oh, he is tiny. So this does imply he's still about the size of a small home.
What was
It's pretty big dog.
Ween and I went into the
Derkleverse.
fucked up city.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right.
met-
Where did we pop out? Did we pop back out at the same
Pop up.
place? Or outside the
Uh,
bar? Or the
The
club?
man you
place.
clearly have never seen in your life did
Yeah.
open a door within that city. And you went right into Rex's apartment, I believe.
Jack's apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's right.
It would have been hilarious if you did like 3 miles of walking in this other world and it just popped you out back in the same place you left.
The man looked as
In
though
front
he
of
was
all the
waiting for
fucking
some-
cops.
The man looked like he was waiting for someone to come through that door, but not you.
I wonder who.
Who's
Who
that
could say?
apartment?
Echo.
Psycho.
No.
Hello.
Good timing. We just finished the recap.
We did.
Yeah, people got hurt. We started races, and Zarek went on a magical journey.
The rat's nest?
Yeah.
Is that what-
Yeah, that is what you decided your
You
apartment
did
complex
call
was
the apartment
called.
complex the Rat's
I like how
Nest.
you're asking that like it's a question when you're the one who made the name.
Yeah, I was trying to like, I just said off the top of my head, which is a very bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's in there now. There's no
Mhm.
going back.
No, it's fine. I'll live at the rat's nest.
I love rats.
Well, I mean, we still haven't met a PC or an NPC that I decided exists, and I don't even remember if Derek knows that they still exist.
It's actually gonna be
I
a
told
bunch of
Derek about it once in passing, and that was it.
The only thing I remember that you made was the goss that rave under the bridge.
Oh, don't forget about the Ring of Fire roller rink, run by Laverne Hellbender. Do you not
I
remember?
did forget that.
Oh.
Can you write this to me?
Yeah.
Laverne Hellbender. That's
Yeah.
a good name.
And then
That
runs an
is-
ice rink.
That is actually a endangered species in Pennsylvania.
Isn't it like the state
It's a huge salamander.
state like amphibian or something like that?
It is.
I know it was recently made some sort of official Pennsylvania state creature.
I love hellbenders. They're adorable.
I was watching a video and there's apparently a cryptid hellbender that's like bright neon pink. It was like reported like 150 years ago or something like that, but like
A Barbie mander.
That's Barb. I was gonna say
yeah,
the Barbie.
something. It's like
I've seen so many good things.
now I just want to see the bright pink salamander.
They're gonna be thrown into the pot being cooked by Barbie Yaga.
Barbie Yaga, yeah.
Barbie Yaga.
Jesus Christ, Barbie Yaga killed me.
Send that.
Then tweet.
That fucking sweet.
Alrighty. Back of the race.
Vroom,
Uh,
vroom.
Steve Jobs, you notice the light of the moon is suddenly dimmed by a overcast that kind of goes over the entire area has now become cloudy. And it's just gotten real rowdy. A lot more people here. Seem to be some food trucks. People are excited for these races. What do you want to do? You're not quite up yet.
I kind of want to shoot the shit with the locals. Just see the competition.
Almost all of them probably know you.
If I probably worked with all of them.
You've either been their Uber driver, their Starbucks barista, their librarian, their mechanic. You name it, you've done it.
Are these people generally like? How do I say this? Are they upper echelon of the town, or is it like a mix?
Oh, it's definitely a mix. You know, these are the real piston heads of Centerville, Pennsylvania. You got rich people, you got poor people who are very good at their own private modifications. Got all
Okay.
kinds here.
Yeah, I wouldn't really be intent on learning anything tonight. I'd be kind of just casually conversing and waiting for my turn. Actually, could I look to see like any specifics on the competition? Like look at their vehicles and see what I should be expecting.
We did the entire first bracket, right? So all
Yeah.
12 races. That's 6. I think it'd have to be 6. No. 8?
Maybe 8.
It'd be 8. Let me see what is left. What is left? Have you as a character noticed that Greg Mawson is here?
Is Greg hiding or is he also shooting the shit?
What is Greg doing?
He's scoping out the competition, but in a very different sense.
Okay.
Trying to figure out which driver is going to be going up against Steve next, and
Are you hiding from
identifying
me
their
or...
vehicle. No, he has zero shame in what he's doing. In fact, it's probably better that you know he's here, so he will definitely get your attention.
Okay, if Steve sees you, yeah, he would walk up and ask, Mothman, what are you doing here?
Oh yeah, I'm enjoying the races. Emmerich let me borrow Felicia's car.
Are you sure he let you?
I mean, not with his words, but with his eyes. I saw the way he looked at me.
Okay. What are you doing? You sneaking around?
I'm just checking out everybody's car, trying to figure out the specs. This one looks like it has still 4 working wheels.
Still. I would hope so. Don't cause any problems, please. These people are really nice.
No worries. I'm not going to bother you one bit.
All right. I trust that you're not going to do anything.
I would never.
Anything.
You know me.
Hey,
Here to
Greg,
enjoy the race, inspect some
Steve.
cars, have a good time.
All right. Steve would hesitantly walk away and leave you to your own devices.
Greg giving him the biggest shit-eating grin while, like, waving.
Bonafide anime moment.
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of, Greg, were you standing anywhere near your car?
At the moment,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Okay. Here as you walk back, you're kind of scoping out the competition. You do see Felicia's car there. Roll an alertness.
Uh-oh. Hold on. There's only supposed to be one bad guy here. That's me. What is this? I have a whole +0 in alertness.
I know you do.
Why do you do this to me then?
Oh, you're not rolling the alertness. Steve is.
Oh, darn.
Oh, I am?
Yeah, you are.
Good luck, Steve. Not my problem.
0, 0, 1. Okay. So I think that's a 4.
4? Okay. As you walk by, mind you, it's very loud. The crowd is roaring. As you walk by the car that Mothman is driving, you just hear an ever so small screech. It's like a little metal on metal,
Ooh.
but nothing really to alert you that something large has happened, just something unusual.
Okay. I ignore it.
Excellent.
It's gotta be fine.
Not my business, not my problem.
Wow. Why would you say that? I thought we were friends.
You start like a little.
Carl
Greg
Weezer
still gonna
guy.
have 4 wheels by the end of this? We don't know.
Who could say? Need something. There we go. All right. That said, you kind of shoot the shit, and you just kind of looking to see what car you're up against next.
Yeah, kind of just seeing what I should be looking out for.
Yeah.
You know, the car stats. What level
Car
car is it?
stats. You are up against. Roll d6.
1.
1.
Hmm.
Ooh, okay. You're up against a McLaren F1 GTR. This
Ooh.
is definitely owned by one of the bougier members of the town. And it is going to be this bitch that I'm putting in during the game.
Mudkip. Oh,
Oh, like a real racing car.
Yeah.
I feel
That
like that's
seems
cheating.
unsporting.
Technically allowed. It does not have any of the graphics on the side. It is completely unmarked. It is silver in color. But you can definitely tell this thing's a beast.
Mm-hmm.
You call it's just so unkind.
May the better driver prevail.
Is it my turn to step up to the plate?
It is not just yet.
Good.
Because I think we need to go. I guess that said, yeah, you can just shoot the shit with people. If you want to talk to anyone specific, just let me know.
Probably
You
not. I
can
think
totally make them up. Who just wants to talk in general?
just hang around awkwardly, not necessarily talking, but like hanging out while people talk.
Yeah, yeah.
Get it?
Like me at a party where I know nobody.
Exactly. That kind of deal where I'm just nervously sipping at a sody pop.
Now, what soda pop does Steve have?
Diet Pepsi.
Oh,
God.
disgusting. Fair
Pick your
enough.
poison.
Mawson, what are you doing?
Having identified this vehicle as a major threat in the racing competition, I'd like to do something about that.
You talking about the McLaren?
Yeah.
All right.
Big fancy one? Yeah.
You definitely
That's the one
notice
against Steve next, right?
that's definitely going to be the one that is against Steve next. But you do notice the owner and a bunch of people are hanging around this thing. He's got the hood open. Actually, I think the engine is in the trunk. It's like that nice of a car. And people are checking this out.
So nice. They're looking in the trunk. Trying to think of a good way to do this.
Tries to look under the hood while everyone else is at the trunk, distracted.
Honestly, trying to think if there's a way that Greg can cause a distraction.
Lots of ways you could do a distraction.
I don't think there's anything Greg can do to cause like a distraction right now without completely ruining his plan. So I'm just gonna try and stealth it.
Yeah,
Fingers
okay.
crossed. I want to get close to the other end of the vehicle. This is really low to the ground, so I can't do what I was originally planning. Unless.
This is a product of Peter rolling a 1.
Thanks, Peter. I'm gonna try and get close to the front end of the car without anybody noticing me per se.
Okay.
Since everybody's probably gonna be talking around like and looking at the engine, all that fancy stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd like to shove one of those cursed nails into their front tire.
All right. Add +2 to your stealth.
Okay.
As you hold this nail, it feels like it kind of craves bloodshed.
Ooh. Ooh.
It gives you a shroud.
Okay. It was another what?
+2.
How many? That's 2 dice, right? Or is
No,
that
it's just
2 to the
it's
result?
just a 5 +2.
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, shit. Okay, so that is going to be a 5.
Okay.
Or wait. No, I did that wrong because it's 6. Sorry. 6.
Okay. Everyone seems pretty involved with looking at the inner components of the machine. No one really notices you. Go to the front of the car and just kind of press this nail into the tire.
Awesome. I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to see what this nail does.
Okay.
Greg's
Excellent.
gonna nonchalantly walk off and whistle. He's excited. He doesn't want to see what these cursed nails do. I'm sure everybody does.
Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. Anything else?
Not at the moment. I think Greg wants to see how this round turns out before he makes any other plans.
I guess we could just have Peter go next, right? Weren't you first in the last round?
Yeah.
Okay. So you are called. What do they call it? Starting line? Maybe there's a better name for it. Anyways, both cars come up to the starting line. You hear the start your engines. You can kind of rev up. You see the other guy, kind of like a middle-aged, looks like a businessman. Kind of gives you like a thumbs up. Happy to have the competition. And Gwendolyn will say, "Ready, set, go!" And she fires her gun and give me a drive.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So 4, 5, 6. That's an 8.
Wow. Okay. So despite you being up against this car, you actually take the lead from the beginning. Like, just the way you handled the torque, you just absolutely floored it. That said, halfway through their run, their tire is going to blow out, and you're going to notice that they do about 3 vertical flips directly in a row.
Oh, not again.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Not again? What the fuck?
Joke.
That said, it does land on its roof, screeches, probably about 3/4 of the way down the runway. They like an ambulance immediately races there. There's a fire crew. He's actually okay.
Oh, thank God.
As the door opens, he just kind of said, "What the hell?" They pull him from the wreckage. No fire started, thankfully. But his car is absolutely totaled.
I drive back and try to help out.
Yeah, you swing back around, you help out. If anything, he just seems kind of shell-shocked. He rolled extremely good on his athletics to not die in this accident. He rolled
Darn
really
it.
bad on drive. He rolled a -4.
Whoa!
Shit.
What did that
Roll-
nail do?
Holy shit.
That's it. Mothman, how do you feel?
Mothman is elated. He's getting some great picks, and he knows he has a whole bunch of other nails with him.
He does.
I'm gonna keep this under wraps for now. He can't tell anybody quite yet. He's gonna keep these nails for later. But he's very excited to know that happened. A little let down that the man survived. But it's whatever.
You can't have all the wins.
Listen, immediate suffering by those who loved him and his immediate family, or the long-term suffering of losing an enormous investment. This all works.
Yeah, Peter, you do know it's about a $750,000 car that just got totaled in front of you.
Fucking ruined.
The car's laying upside down, and you hear like a bit of clanking, and the like engine falls out of the trunk, like on the pavement.
So yeah, that said, they run a yellow flag. They are cleaning up debris. This probably goes on for about half an hour, just to
Sounds
make
about
sure
right.
it's totally safe for the rest of the races.
Whoa.
That said, Lauren and Felicia will approach you and be like, dude, that was crazy.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that happened.
I mean, that was crazy, but also, like, how the hell did you beat that car?
Oh,
You should have been a surefire loss in this piece of shit.
I figured it has to be something to do with what caused his tire to blow out.
No,
That car
You-
car like that?
you were unnaturally fast.
No.
What
I
do
don't
you
know
got in
about
this
that.
bad boy? Lauren says.
I pop open the whatever part of the car is holding the good stuff.
Yours is the hood.
Hood. I pop
It's a
open the
Toyota
hood.
Corolla, so I mean,
Yeah.
she looks at it in complete awe.
Yeah, it's
You really had all this express installed.
yeah, it's working pretty good.
Obviously. How much did this run you?
Oh, it wasn't cheap, but I've been saving up for a bit.
I should hope so. Feel like you've done every job in town.
Hard work, a lot of effort pays off. You gotta pull yourself up and land a job that pays you thousands of dollars basically per day.
You get that doing Uber?
By the bootstraps.
And we'll cut there. Mothman, what do you want to do?
Huh. I don't know if Mothman wants to approach Steve now or after the race. I think after. So for now, he's just gonna keep an eye on any other competition that could potentially be threatening to Steve's winning of this race.
Okay.
He wants to keep an eye out. If there is any other cars that are a threat, he will definitely act upon it. Let me know. There's fuel lines that need to be cut, brake lines, electrical lines,
The brake line.
motor lines.
Just to kill them at the end. Even if they win, they're dead. So how are they supposed to go on?
Fucking awful.
They can't accept the victory if they're dead. Sorry. Runner up.
Right. Peter, roll me a d6. You're off to the finals.
4.
All right. You used to probably think that was the nicest and most powerful baseline car that was on offer here.
Really was the
Thankfully,
fuck up with the roster.
the man really tried to be pay to win, and unfortunately, just was a terrible driver.
He paid dearly.
He got the battle pass.
We paid for all the levels.
He bought the advanced battle pass that gives him 10 levels automatically.
It's like the shitty
No.
starter car, but it just has a really nice skin, and then Steve's driving like the good like meta car that has no good skins. But
All right. So Mothman, you see that was probably the nicest car here.
mhm.
Do you want to see what car you're up against?
Sure. Let's see. Take a peek. See.
Yeah. Give me a D6. Can't be too much worse.
6.
Oh, a 6?
Hmm.
You're up against a base model Dodge Charger.
Hmm. Okay.
Which basically is just one of these bad boys. Does Mothman know anything about cars?
No.
Okay.
That one just looked like a race car. So I mean, like,
Yeah,
you know.
that one definitely looked like a race car. This one looks like a modern
Now-
muscle car.
I know this is gonna sound wild, but I think Greg is gonna do something he hasn't done in a very, very long time.
You're gonna pop the tire, isn't he?
He's gonna play fair.
Oh,
What?
wow. That's fucked up. Okay.
Oh, then okay.
He's gonna put a bullet in the driver's head.
No.
Can we check if Mothman was replaced by a copy? Fake?
Oh yeah.
No, that's a
A
part of his plan.
fraud?
Don't worry. You got this.
So, with the rubble clear, next up is going to be Lauren's entry. What car is Lauren up against? Lauren is up against a classic Dodge Charger, actually,
A cheer on.
which is significantly nicer than the modern day. She peels off. Everything goes without a clutch. She just barely pulls ahead of this dude. It was neck and neck down the runway. I suppose we have 4 brackets. Mothman, you'll be in the last one. 2
Nice.
nameless people go against each other. Okay. Mothman.
Yes. The time to drive.
It's time to drive. You pull up to the starting line, and you notice that Gwendolyn is no longer there. Instead,
Oh no.
this individual is here.
Well, why is he
This
here?
man's got to get out of our D&D campaign.
He looks like a respectable bar owner. I don't know what you're talking about, Aya.
He does. And he comes up and he looks into your window and he says, Gregory, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna help you.
You see from underneath his hat, one of his eyes glows like a green ember. And he says, any idea what's about to happen to you this evening?
I'm gonna do good in the race. You're sounding a bit ominous.
Says, that's right. When you get to that finish line, I'm going to need you to jump out of this car as fast as humanly possible.
Well, you see, this car doesn't actually belong to me. Are you sure you want me to do that? Can I get that in writing?
100%. When this car stops, get out of it.
I guess I can. Why?
I need you for a job.
Oh, well, that's pretty easy. I can do that. Do you need my phone number?
I already got it.
All right. Anything else you need me to do? Slash some tires? Steal some goods? Or am I just good to wait?
That should be it. He
Alrighty then.
pulls a very long revolver out of his holster.
Ooh.
And ready, set, And he says, "Get." And he fires his gun.
That's the go.
Zephyra. That is the go. Give me a drive.
Oh wow. Okay. A +2. That's pretty impressive.
You got a 2?
Yeah. Better than Greg has usually done in cars.
Okay. Greg, as you slam the gas pedal, you hear an unusual metallic cracking noise coming from underneath your vehicle.
Hmm.
You're probably hitting the 60 to 70 mile an hour mark. And in the heat of the moment, you notice something odd. The fuel gauge, which had started at 3/4 of a tank, does begin to rapidly plummet, and the stench of gasoline becomes a little overbearing.
Oh, Greg knows what that means.
That said, the car in front of you does pull ahead over the finish line a little before you. As you make your way over the finish line, however, the relief of that is a little short-lived, as a blinding flash of white light, a deafening roar of thunder, and an inferno begin to rapidly encroach Felicia's vehicle. What do you do?
It's like a job for the Teletims. He's gonna zip on out of there.
Where's he zipping to?
He's gonna zip about to a point, I would say about 20 feet behind where the car is.
You keep your momentum.
So he's just gonna watch it. He wants to see what happens. I mean, like, as terrifying and horrible as this all is, he kind of wants to know what's gonna go down.
20 feet behind the car. Excellent. So the racer that you were up against absolutely starts flooring it ahead, seeing the encroaching disaster. As you teleport about 20 feet behind, roll an athletics check as a boom the likes of which you have not seen in quite some time come from the vehicle in front of you.
I didn't think it would explode that fast. Okay, well, let's see. What's funny is Greg has a poor athletics. That's a -1.
Mamma mia. All right, so 20 feet away from this blast, take 6 physical damage.
Okay.
As shattered glass and metal rake across your body, and the force of the blast knocks you probably another 5 feet back.
Okay. I do have supernatural toughness, so I'm gonna knock 2 points off of that,
You do.
and I'll just take the 4. Woof. Greg is lying
rest from your
on
foot?
his back, just staring at the sky, going,
Huh.
wind knocked out of him. Thoroughly. Oh, he hoped Felicia had that car paid off, or was well insured. I don't know how Blockbuster pays.
Pretty good, actually. This blockbuster. Okay. Roll an alertness as you are laying on the ground.
Let's see.
You're slightly dazed.
Oh, that's a +2. Nice.
+2.
Yeah.
You see the same dog at the edge of the runway, and as it kind of looks like it's crawling towards you slowly, you see its head explode
Oh. Huh.
as something impacts the ground underneath it.
Wait, Greg was getting ready to square up at the motherfucker who cut his line, but now he's a little confused.
Peter,
Yeah.
roll me an alertness during all this.
Oh, that's actually really good. Let me just check one of my abilities. What are shifts? Again?
It's what you have to put in later at Menards.
Okay. So I have the ability corner of my eye when successfully rolling alertness passively to pick up on details, gain 2 additional shifts.
So you get a +2. A
Oh,
+2, I believe.
okay. So that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my god. Okay.
Phew.
Everyone
Holy
around
shit,
you.
Eli Steve.
Everyone around is absolutely screaming and kind of panicking, except this gentleman, who is smiling.
The guy with the glasses.
Yes.
Another amigo.
Is that evil Nicholas?
They seem pleased with what has happened here on the raceway.
A kindred spirit.
Does he look familiar at all?
He
To
looks
Steve?
just like Nicholas.
Oh shit, is this Dark Timeline Nicholas? Greg's new best friend?
That said, as everyone is kind of racing around, he very calmly turns around and begins to walk towards the exit of this runway.
I nervously, the second I see that it's Nicholas, or what it looks like Nicholas, I've never known Nicholas to smile, so immediately tips some alarm bell. So I take my phone out and start snapping some like shaky pictures.
Sus.
All
We
right.
show up in the pictures, Derek? This will confirm or deny my immediate theory.
He does show up in the pictures.
Okay, that's a no on Vampire, Nick. Or Vampire Brother.
Why did vampires show up in pictures though?
Vampires do show up in pictures.
Oh, but
yeah.
They don't show
in
up
order
in
for
mirrors.
cameras to function... Oh, okay. If your vampires show up in mirrors, that's fine then. Damn it. Because if they don't work in mirrors, it's not going to be easy to get them to work in a camera. So I think digital might be a little different.
You don't say
I don't
kind of
know.
throw that shit out. I mean, you would have noticed blatantly that who's that one bitch? Miss Hildebrand absolutely showed up in reflections.
That's fair.
She is
Yeah, yeah.
confirmed.
I don't know. Maybe she just is like really vain and uses her vampire magic to cast an illusion of a reflection.
Vampire
I don't
magic.
know.
That's legit.
Like, if I was a
That's a
super
bunch of
vain
vampire
vampire, I would
bullshit.
definitely 100% use minor illusion all the time to make it look like I had a reflection. Fact.
So yeah, you probably get a pretty unclear picture as you are not standing anywhere near this man.
Zoom in all
And,
the way.
It's a super blurry picture.
And because you're using
Super
digital
shaky.
zoom, it looks like shit and it's kind of shaky, but you get your picture.
You looking
Oh,
at
yeah.
Greg 300 yards in the distance with a clearer image than what you're seeing on your phone right now.
It's just a standing man emoji.
But yeah, Greg, you hear the ambulance. The ambulance and the fire department start kind of driving
Oh,
down to you.
Shit.
Get out of there.
Greg's not going to the hospital. They're not going to catch him.
I
He's
don't
getting
got
out of here.
insurance.
And Greg
Alright,
try to
yeah,
limp
Greg
away.
actually- Yeah, I mean, you're not all that hurt. You are supernaturally tough.
That's true.
Your speed would not be affected, as you probably didn't even fill out, like, you probably didn't even take a long-term effect.
No, I
probably
did
took
just
some
check
health
off
bubbles.
the 4 button, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Okay, I know you
You're
don't want to go
fine.
to the hospital, but that is where Nicholas is going to confront
Well,
the camera.
First off, he doesn't have
That's true.
identification. Then they're going to take note of him and the fact that he's not very hurt, and that can put him on some people's radars that he does not want to be on.
Very true. You're already on Dr. Vor's radar for this very reason.
Yes. So he's going to go over to where the dog died and see if he can find what exactly killed it, and then he's going to just kind of keep going in that direction if he can to
Okay.
avoid being seen.
Roll me a general athletics to see how quickly you do this. You are in front of God and country on a very
Ugh.
well lit runway.
That is a +1.
So not super fast.
I am stealthy though, because I'm
Leisurely
walking.
stroll.
Yeah, give me a stealth on top of it.
Okay.
You probably can't rely on your cloak of shadows until
Okay,
you get to the
fine.
edge, but you can use it then.
Well, Derek, I rolled 3 6s and I do have a +4 in stealth, so
Pretty goddamn good. So they
Greg crawling along the floor in like the perfect line of a shadow from a tree.
Yeah, so literally in their eyes, you got up from the pavement, ran to the tree line, and simply disappeared.
Maybe he was a ghost all along.
Greg was the Phantom Racer.
Yeah.
The Phantom Racer. He steals a car, races it, and then runs away into the night.
Greg, you're looking over this dog. What do you want to do?
I guess you said it. Something fell from above and killed it, or came from above and landed in
Yeah,
the dirt below
you
it.
saw its head pretty much explode, and a crater appeared underneath that dog's head.
I guess
A
I
very
want to
small
see what
crater.
caused that crater. Is it a
Yeah.
bullet? Is it a shell? Is it? What is that?
Who knows? Roll me an
Was it a-
investigation.
Was it a landmine specifically placed there for the moment the dog to walk over and then just went off?
A Claymore landmine.
Could have. What was this roll again? It was a.
An investigation.
That is a +1.
Plus one. Plus one is probably good enough to know. It definitely impacted the ground. If you spent some time digging here, you might find what it was.
Yeah, I think Greg is gonna try and hastily try and find out what it was because I feel like this is gonna be important.
Start digging. As you dig, this person appears next to you and just says, "Is now a bad time?"
Yeah, I'm looking for something. What do you want?
That knife you brought me. Where did you get it?
Oh, you know, the cops.
You found it here in this town?
Yeah. Why? Is it that weird?
What's it? It's a replica, but a very good one.
Well, I grabbed it from the cops when they were looking at one of them crime scenes.
Let me ask you another question.
Shoot.
Have you seen? I'm going to list some items, and I want you to let me know if you've seen them. Are you all right with that as you dig through the dirt or whatever you're doing?
Yeah, tell me your shopping list.
All right. A ruby gem.
Nope.
Seen one of those?
Nothing like
A
that.
a small but fancy compact mirror.
I think you can get those down at the CVS.
This one is different, though. You would notice it.
Well, then I haven't.
How about a sword that enhances, let's just say magical ability?
What's this sword look like?
It depends on the wielder. I think currently it looks like a katana.
Thinks back to Ash. A magical ability? Nothing quite like that, but I know there's this one chick that carries around a katana.
Yeah, what's her name?
Oh, her name's Ash.
Like the Yakuza boss.
Yep, that's the girl.
Excellent.
At least I
Begin
think
writing
she
this
bought a
down.
Denny's. I think you need serious money if you're gonna buy a Denny's.
Definitely Yakuza money to buy a Denny's. He says, any kind of magical harp that you've seen.
A harp?
A harp. Or a
Nope.
lyre.
Nope. Nothing
You
like that.
found the obsidian dagger. The other one would be kind of a dingy chalice or goblet.
Well, now that one I did see. Full of blood.
Hmm. And who had that?
The same guy that had the knife, I assume. I mean, I didn't see the chalice per se, but I saw it.
If you saw that, he would say, that's not possible. You can't have both.
Well, then it's his best friend, because they're doing the same murders, I assume. Same place they got that knife is the same place the chalice was previously.
Now, I, the DM, am telling you, Zogra, Mothman knows that's incorrect, right?
To a certain degree.
Okay.
I mean,
You
he's
will
not
write
going to
that
look
down.
on everything that he knows.
That's legit.
Where are my characters?
Good to know. Thank you. Greg?
Yeah, no problem. If you want, I could keep my eyes peeled for those items if you prefer. Just write me down a list and I'll look.
Sure. I'll get you a list for them.
Excellent. And then could you also get me a shovel because I cannot find.
Actually, as you asked for the shovel, he's gone.
Useless.
That said, kind of as you're starting to give up, you do feel a small piece of metal.
How big is it? Like how small?
As someone who fires a Desert Eagle, I believe you said Greg Mawson has. Does he have the 50 caliber Desert Eagle?
No, wait. Greg looks back at the starting line. Can he still see that cowboy out there?
He does not see that cowboy. But you do recognize that this bullet is from a Colt 45.
Greg's trying to think of the angle the man shot that gun, how long it would take to fly through the air, and if it could land over here. Because that sounds wild. And he doesn't
Greg,
think it's likely, but
Greg, in your math lady moment, something about that just seems right.
I gotta give me one of those. I think he'll take the bullet as a souvenir.
Oh yeah. It is. Does Greg know much about metal?
No.
Okay.
He knows there's like heavy metal and like prog rock,
Yeah.
but like
A little
that's
bit of
it.
industrial.
A little industrial.
Okay. You take this bullet. You don't necessarily like it.
Well, Greg doesn't like a lot of
Gives you a
things he
bad
picks up,
vibe.
but like bad in the kind that Greg would dislike or bad in the way that Greg would appreciate?
That's actually an excellent question. It gives you a similar feeling to the nails. And that's just something feels off about it.
Gets Greg a little excited. I'm gonna have to ask that man where he bought his bullets and his gun. But yeah, I think Greg is gonna take the opportunity to get the fuck out of there. Because I don't know how he's going to necessarily explain this to Felicia. Or Emmerich, for that matter.
That's an excellent question. That is something you will have to explain to both of them.
And unfortunately, he feels like this could cross a line where he might get in trouble, like real in trouble. Who knows?
All right. Back to the races. Steven. They're cleaning shit up, absolutely baffled that they can't find the driver of that car. You see Felicia just dumbstruck.
She knows it's her car, right?
Oh yeah, 100%. You see her furiously texting somebody.
Whose phone is she texting on?
Looks like a track phone from Walmart.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I love it.
I walk up to her and ask her, that wasn't your car, what was it?
Yes, it was my car. And that if
Oh.
Greg did not die in that wreck, I'm gonna kill him myself.
I don't think there's a way he could have survived.
Good. That
I
said,
say,
they didn't
knowing
find a
that he
body.
probably did.
And she says, "What is that little bastard?"
Good agent of chaos. I told him not to do anything.
Alicia kind of pulls you close and is like, "I know that there's magical shit in this world. What is that, man?"
Like I just stammering.
I mean,
The
honestly,
fear of
like,
God.
do
I
you
don't
even
know.
know? Yeah.
I have no idea.
And as you kind of express, you don't know. She's like, "All right, sorry, I'm losing my shit. You know, someone blew up Emmerich's car, and now someone blew up my car. This all happened ever since he hired you guys. Did you guys piss off like a serial car exploder?
Greg Mothman, serial car bomber.
I
You're just you do odd jobs around town. Who could possibly be this mad at you?
I don't know. I'm just a driver. Things keep going wrong. Explosions are happening. People are getting dismembered. It's a lot.
Oh, Jesus. Fair enough. Look, good luck on the rest of the races. I need to call Emmerich.
Thanks. Don't be too mad.
Lauren kind of bumps in and is like, I wouldn't say that. We're up next though. You excited?
Wait, you and me?
You and me.
Oh,
Semi-finals, baby.
oh. Well, may the best driver win, I guess.
You know, when I came here, I kind of thought I was gonna beat your ass pretty easily. I don't know so much anymore. You're really killing it out there.
It's a surprise to both of us.
You got this invincible Corolla absolutely juiced.
It's performing very well. I'm very happy with its results. I might have to do some tweaks, but I'm happy so far.
Well, she gives you like a little cheers, knocking her Coke Zero against your nasty ass Diet Pepsi, and like, good luck out there.
The clearly
too.
superior Coke Zero against your nasty ass Diet Pep.
I tell her, ask her, just do your best not to explode or anything.
Oh, I've got no intention of it. Don't worry. I'm not some amateur. Oh, that was pretty weird. Yeah, that was a classic. Felicia's dad's gonna be pissed.
Her dad?
Yeah, that's her dad's car.
Oh no.
I mean, he gave it to her. But he's not gonna be too pleased that it blew up. And with that, it's probably a good half an hour of cleanup. You do notice there's more of a police presence here than there previously was. And they obviously didn't find anybody in the wreckage, but you do see people with flashlights kind of looking out around here. Mothman, once you found the bullet, I assume you kind of jetted.
Yeah, I got out of there.
Okay. Where do you go?
I think given all the bullshit that happened, how badly injured would you say a 4 is, I guess?
Honestly, if you did not take any kind of short or long-term consequence, you've got basically like a pretty bad scrape or cut.
So we could say that Greg has a few like burns and cuts from like
you have,
getting thrown off the pavement, but that's about it.
You're probably a little concussed, scraped up, and burned. But obviously, due to your physique, it's not that bad.
Moth body. I'm gonna then just probably head back to Greg's current hotel room because, man, he's probably not feeling more today.
Legit.
It was fine until he was the victim of attempted murder. Then it was an issue.
Can't imagine how that came to be.
No idea.
What would Greg have ever done to deserve this?
Well, it's more, who knew it was Greg? Where did he fuck up? Who is this? Explain, but now they can't because they're dead. If it was the wolf, even. I don't know. It could even be the guy who warned them from the beginning. Just to fuck with Greg. Who knows? We don't know.
Who could say?
Could you imagine Steve, other cowboy Steve, coming through, cutting the gas line, and then warning Greg just to fuck with him and get him in trouble with Felicia?
Also, he could take his
Hey.
boots.
Greg is pretty sure he hasn't left any unpaid tabs. I don't know. Well, yeah. Also, maybe he's after the Teletim. I don't know.
That's true. Greg does have some bomb ass boots. All right. You make it back to your hotel room just fine. You do actually find a list waiting for you.
Oh, nice. Shout out to the twink. Well,
Incoming
Greg is a little
clutch.
concerned that he was in his room. Whatever.
I'm just gonna type it to you real quick here. I'm just gonna put it in your notes.
Hell yeah.
Once I find the Dresden chat, Jesus Christ. That's right. It's called "The Queen Took a Bullet for Harambe."
That's so good.
Okay.
This is also a sticky situation because if Greg does find any of those cool items, it does mean he can only hold on to one of them at a time, it sounds like, or something bad might happen. Sad for Greg. Hello?
Yeah.
He's
Hello?
pissing.
Okay.
No,
Got
I'm
real
not
quiet for
pissing.
a
I was
second.
typing.
I was worried that my internet
Typing.
went out. Like, oh no, I disconnected.
I just want to check, just to be sure. You do know that Ash's sword is not a katana, right?
Oh, is it not?
Greg doesn't know that. Maybe.
He doesn't
No,
know
no,
what
that,
swords are.
that's fine. I just wanted to ask Derek. I was like,
I know that. I know that
Okay.
Ash's sword is not a katana.
Yeah,
Okay,
Greg
okay.
didn't say one truth in all of that.
No. The person asking Greg truthfully knows most of what Greg is bullshitting about. But there are certain things he does not know.
Okay. No, that's fine. I'm fine with it. I just wanted to make sure I
I
wasn't.
think Greg
like,
has also seen it was a
accidental
sword, but
misleading.
didn't. I don't think he's ever
Greg
seen
is
Ash
probably
directly
being
in
a little
combat.
racist because Ash is like
Yeah.
a Japanese woman. He's like, yeah, it's probably a katana.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was like.
Greg's just being insensitive. Not that he would necessarily tell this man any truths anyways. Unless he was forced to.
Which he was not.
Though, also, these people might be able to just tell Greg is lying anyways, so who knows?
Who knows?
And he might. All right. That said, finally, the race is back on.
These people are.
Peter,
Oh, fucking
it's you
time.
versus Lauren.
Can I ask if it's like a thing that happens frequently that this many like crashes and stuff like that they're okay
I was
just
also
continuing?
thinking that.
Did Dr. Moore get a page from the hospital about a potential incoming patient?
Probably. I'm probably just.
That moose in a moment. There's
Yeah.
a whole ordeal with the hospital.
Oh God.
I'm so excited.
Is Dr. Vor there?
At the races.
I guess Dr.
This
Vor,
is mostly just me, Sue being curious, not like.
Dr. Vor would probably know every time these are held, which is like bi-monthly. There's always a couple wrecks, but mostly everyone is fine.
Let's say it's just like
Everyone
Irby
takes the
seems-
proper safety precautions. This is probably like this is probably one extra wreck that they're not used to, but there's always at least one wreck.
That's how real racing is, though, right? When the NASCAR cars or whatever smash, they just keep going. They don't
Yeah.
stop the race.
They
They
do
put-
one round where they like slow down so they can clear the track
Yeah,
and make sure everybody's okay, but that's
They
it.
put like a yellow flag car that kind of leads them all in a line.
And they
in
stay in their
place.
order.
I don't think
Yeah.
they've even stopped for a death before.
No, they keep going.
No, they haven't. They
I
just
was
keep
gonna.
going. But that's exactly
Yes.
this. They clear the debris off. If anything, they're more baffled that the driver of that car is simply gone.
Yeah.
People plenty of times have gotten out of fiery wrecks just fine. But the fact that Mothman has just disappeared has them the most confused.
He's just evaporated.
Just gone. Just disappeared.
The car,
Maybe
when
he
it
got, like,
crashed,
Team
he just
Rocket
flew from the
Blast.
He just flew from the window and kept flying.
Exactly.
window
It was a
went
Team
to the
Rocket
wall.
moment. He just blasted off again.
When Mothman grew his wings, got sent to heaven.
God.
Like a
Got
little
a-
red twinkle in the sky when he
Got
disappeared.
got a little halo now.
Every time an
Does he
insane
have a
accident
halo?
happens, a Mothman gets his wings.
Jesus.
It's pretty good.
That said, you are versus Lauren. Steve Jobs, roll me that sweet, sweet drive.
Okay. I like to start the race using the NOS just to like. No. I want to save it. Save it.
Okay, okay. You
If
save the NOS.
if it gets close, like really close, I'm just gonna kick it in.
That's legit. She's coming at you with a 6.
Do
Well
better.
then, Derek, I don't know how to tell you this, but my base drive is an 8.
Oh no. You have to
Peter.
roll a -3, Peter. Come on.
I rolled a 0.
Peter, you have almost a mythical drive.
I have hyper fixated into drive.
You said it was an 8?
It's just an 8.
That says it's just base legendary.
Yeah, you're at base. You are like the best
You are
driver in the
You are
world.
the Phantom Racer.
Yeah,
What's the
You're
opposite
a
of
steel
baby
machine
driver?
of death.
that's
Old
why
man
I'm just
driver.
like
Adult racer.
you're mock racer when he grew up.
Peter, Steve Jobs feels like he may have found his calling because you know Lauren's pretty good at this. You cream Lauren, and like she didn't really make any mistakes. She definitely did very admirably by all accounts. Like 6 is well above average. You destroy her. And actually, as you guys reach the end, you clearly won. She says, "Damn, good driving, old man. You're in the finals now."
Well, thank you.
I got a lot to. You should show me some pointers. She says.
I drove fast.
There's a lot more to it than just driving fast.
Not much.
She says, "On God, are you just like? Do you think you just drove in a straight line and you won? Is that what you think happened here?"
Kind of felt like it.
Like, Jesus Christ, you're like a prodigy. Why haven't you been doing this your whole life? Why are you driving for Uber?
A savant.
Gotta make an honest living. Also,
This is honest.
you know how expensive it is to start?
I mean, shit, dude, you could get sponsorship with this stuff.
You gotta have money to make money.
Obviously, with what's under that hood, you got money. Might be time to invest. Says either way, I look forward to next time.
Me as well.
And Shio whips the car around and drives back. Peter, you're in the finals.
Well, Peter, are you gonna go and join NASCAR now?
I'm gonna leave this entire
He
campaign. to
leaves
go
the
try-
Yeah.
campaign.
You can just join NASCAR. He shows
Well-
up with this car that he's using right now to NASCAR.
My oh my god! If I actually had a real car, a real race car. Oh,
Okay.
Literally, you could just fly into the sky.
drive into the future.
They get the drag ready. It's the finals, Peter.
Okay.
You are up against someone that you probably don't recognize, driving a 1967 Chevy Impala. And you see this woman, and she just looks over at you, and she gives you a nod.
May the best driver win.
And she just kind of says, "Yeah, I guess. Good luck out there, dude."
Thanks, I guess. I'll go back to my car.
Yeah. Gwendolyn will kind of give the ready set goes.
Oh, before we do that, can I
Yeah.
do a quick check of my car just to make sure everything is Gucci after that last race? Just do
Yeah.
a quick inspection.
Well,
Give
you
me,
don't
like,
want
an
to end up like
investigation.
Greg.
Yes, I don't like with all the exploding and flipping and
Steve Jobs has a memory where he just heard a brief screech from Greg's car and dismissed it completely.
now I'm like, oh. Oh.
Yeah, give me an investigation or yeah, investigation's really the only thing.
Okay. Too really loud.
It is fucking loud. You also have all of the NOS, if you would like to burn it here.
I'm going to. I'm not even gonna take a chance at it. I'm just gonna pump it right at the beginning. And I'm gonna start playing. Put in another cassette. This one, Master of Puppets.
Oh shit! All right.
Master sex puppets.
Got some classic Metallica up in this bitch
On a cassette.
on a cassette.
It's just not even the right medium. It's just old for no reason.
Yeah.
All right.
You somehow
Gwendolyn says,
converted it
"Ready,
down.
set, go!" And she fires what looks to be actually the same pistol that the cowboy had into the air.
How did she get that? Where's
Roll a
everybody getting
drive.
these guns?
Oh.
-3. -3.
He transcends time.
So that's a +4. Plus a
Jesus.
+4. Plus a +4. That's a 12.
Oh my god. Peter, you
Plus
press
the-
the NOS, and you hear the Back to the Future theme start playing. Or this says, "Where we're going, we don't need roads." And like flames come out from behind your car. Like literally, you hit the NOS,
to
and
the
it's just a
Future.
jet of blue fire
Oh my
as you speed down this runway
Holy
way
shit.
faster than you've ever sped down this runway before, and you beat Sasha Hildebrand's 7 by half.
Oh.
And she is jetting down this runway.
Holy
You get to the
shit.
end, and you can hear the crowd from all the way at the quarter mile where you're at. They are roaring that this amateur old man in this shitty ass Corolla has done a clean sweep of the victory.
Oh my god.
Imagine what you could do now. Your power. You're so powerful
Sasha
now.
pulls up and is just like, you work with those idiots, don't you?
Idiots?
Yeah. Then, that lawyer's pretty smart, but the rest of them seem like a bunch of idiots. You guys are doing that murder investigation?
Yeah. What do you know about that? I kind of look nervously. Just
She actually waves. She's like, I'm Sasha Hildebrand. My boss is bankrolling Emmerich, who is paying you. So ultimately,
oh,
kind of, nah, don't be nervous. You're fine. Emmerich's a little bit of hot water, but you guys didn't do anything wrong. Either way, clearly he knows what he's doing if he's hiring you. He'll be the best getaway driver there is.
yeah.
Have you ever done a? Don't mind me being a little forward. Have you ever done any crime?
I think you'd be good at crime.
I kind of like lean forward and like,
Ever do any like heist driving or anything?
so you're not a cop, are you? You got to
Ah,
tell me if you're a
fuck
cop.
no. I look like a cop.
You gotta tell me if you're
Because
a
that's when it
cop.
comes out that Steve actually has a huge criminal history.
Steve has 100% committed crimes for money.
Yeah, she's like, look, hey, maybe I'm totally off record here, but driving like this does not come from Uber. If you ever want to get some extra money for doing some nefarious activities, hit me up. And she gives you her number. You can text Sasha Hildebrand for potential business opportunities.
Oh my gosh,
Putting that in my notes.
that's great.
And by the end of this campaign, Steve has the most money out of everyone.
That would be
Oh my-
crazy.
That's
Greg's
so
still
fucking
fucking
funny.
broke. Fulfilled as a cryptid, but broke as shit.
That said, Steve, you drive back. There is absolute fanfare. Everyone, like you hear over the loudspeaker, champion Steve Jobs in a 1998 modified Toyota Corolla. Who could have ever seen that happening? Give it up. And everybody starts roaring. You're given a prize. You're given like kind of a shitty, cheap trophy and a $1,500 gift card to Advanced Auto Parts.
How advanced are those auto parts?
Oh
Steve
yeah.
Field.
Steve like lifts the trophy and the gift card in the air and is like uses the like arm to wipe tears out of his eyes.
Yeah,
He's,
like
super happy.
everyone you race with is like
go.
clapping and cheering for you. Like Lauren, even the dude in the like crazy race car, absolutely ecstatic.
So happy for Steve.
This is the happiest I've ever been in my life.
They give you like a pat on the back. They're like, "Hell yeah, buddy!
You
Can't wait
won
to see you 2
something.
weeks from now." Give it
Yeah,
up,
what now?
Steve Jobs.
What's going on 2 weeks from now?
The next one, the next race, dog. We do this
Oh.
every 2 weeks. You gotta come back. You can't just make it a one-time affair. Jesus.
You just won. You gotta
You're a
defend your
racer now,
title.
Steve.
Yeah, you got
Aw.
well, the reputation now. You have the record for the quarter mile. I don't know if you're aware of this, but we'll discuss it later.
The world
Right now,
record.
says
The fucking world record.
not the world
Steve,
record, but this course's record for
Steve gets a
sure.
little nervous.
Great power comes great responsibility, Steve.
All right, good shit. So that has it for the races. Any questions, comments, concerns from the two that were there?
I don't think so. I think I did everything I wanted to do.
Excellent.
Blackmailing Steve is for later.
What?
And you got your list and your notes,
Uh-huh.
which at least one of those other items you have seen, whether you remember it or not.
See, that's the question. Did it stick out as something that was important for Greg to know?
And that's up to you.
Honestly, I might have to just go back and listen to the recordings. I don't know. Does anybody else remember any of these items? You don't have to tell me which one, just like if
Yeah,
you
you
know
can
which one
post it.
Derek's referring
Totally
to.
fine.
I remember one of them.
Okay.
Happened somewhat recently.
I obviously remember the last one personally
Just put them in the
because
thingamabob.
the boss was definitely drinking out of a goblet.
Yeah.
So that's one that I think I noticed. I actually don't remember the rest. Oh wait, was one of the guys using the katana?
I don't remember.
Emmerich uses a katana, mate.
One of the amigos? Oh,
Well,
Emmerich was
Emmerich
using a
does.
katana?
Emmerich
okay.
uses a wide-handled katana.
And
Oh,
uses
okay.
That's what
magic.
it is.
So when you said Ash, I was like,
Yeah, when you said Ash, I was like, yes, it's Ash that uses that.
Well, to be fair, Emmerich is also the man keeping him employed. So in
It's true.
character-wise, he wouldn't necessarily
Yeah, he
rat
doesn't have to
Emmerich
rat him
out.
out.
In blockbuster bucks.
He is keeping.
Yet another individual we can blackmail. Well, Greg can blackmail. It's all coming together. It's all coming up, Mothman.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a question mostly for Sue.
Yes.
You end up back at Zarek's apartment.
Mhm.
You had kind of a trip through one of the weirdest places you've ever been. Looked like an old Victorian wrought iron city.
Yeah, like Bloodborne Town.
Yeah, kind of looks like Yarnum. You get a text message that said the emergency room is getting a rather important patient. They're seeing what on-call doctor is available.
Oh. I guess it's kind of desperate if they'd be contacting me because I'm not one
You're
that.
not one of the normal on-call doctors by
Yeah.
any means.
I guess I could go in since there's nothing else that seems to be happening yet.
Okay. That said, you're at Zarek's apartment. What do you want to tell them? Is it just you and Zarek?
Yeah,
mm-hmm.
we were the ones who went through the weird portal.
Yeah, what do you want to say to Zarek?
I would just tell him, hey, I got a cage. I have to go to the hospital to work. I guess there's an important patient or something.
Oh, good for you. The front door is right there as I'm getting ready for bed.
Is Zarek just going to bed?
Isn't it late?
He's got
Oh yeah, it's super late.
Yeah.
he's got the full nightcap
Tired.
and gown on. He's holding a little candle.
Yeah.
Ready to go
Candle.
honk shoe.
I'm lighting the candle. I'm
Don't
lighting
let
the-
the door hit you on the way out.
Yeah. Don't worry about the lock. It doesn't work.
Oh my god. Alright, I guess no Zarek. No curious
that's
Zarek
good.
coming along.
Zarek, you have a little Ebenezer Scrooge-esque bedtime.
Yay! I get my little teddy bear tea or whatever that puts you to
Oh, the
sleep.
Sleepy
The
time
sleepy
tea.
time. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's my little ritual.
Dr. Gore,
Hmm.
when you get to the emergency room, they're like, let's say the head nurse back there, Margaret. She just says, hey, do you know a virus in town, Dr. Moore?
Wait, what'd you say?
Oh, she asked, do you know the virus in town? Like the club?
Oh, yeah. I've heard of it.
Do you know it burned down?
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, some kind of fire started in there. They evacuated it. I guess somebody got wounded and they're on their way here, but they haven't shown up yet.
Oh.
They're currently one of our ambulances is gone.
Wait, the ambulance with the person?
Yeah,
It-
what other ambulance would it be?
Well, was it that's the only person injured? Oh, what? Do they have like GPS?
Sorry.
Yeah, they sent out some people to investigate it now. I'm sure everything's probably fine, but it's been a crazy night. How you doing? You look like you woke up in a hurry.
It's been a crazy night for me too. Who was hurt? It was
They reported as some woman.
right.
No name given as far as I know.
Why did I get called in? Am I the only one available?
No one else answered. That's like you and 2 other doctors.
All the other ones are like down at the racetrack.
One was the race.
One of the other ones down the racetrack. One of the other ones is like weeding out the 85 people here to get hydrocodone.
God. Okay, so I know Nicholas was probably very interested in this person.
Actually, it's funny you mentioned Nicholas. Nicholas, you said you were heading to the hospital, right?
I was.
How did you get there?
I called an Uber.
Roll me a d6.
Okay.
It was really hard to get one because Steve wasn't available.
Yeah, 4.
Or okay, you get one fairly quickly.
Mhm.
He's like, all right, where we going?
I need to go to the hospital.
Mark Kursk or whatever.
Yes.
All right, easy enough. And you're driven there, probably like 15 minutes. You did have to climb your way down from the top of the building.
I did.
Can't believe Sandwich is an Uber driver in this world.
Sandwich is an Uber driver here.
Oh my God.
Dog with a job.
He just kind of tips his hat to you as he drops you off right at the front door. Hope everything's okay. Have a good one.
Thank you. So I go to the front desk and I was like, I need to go to the emergency room. I take a moment. Fiance was in a terrible accident at the virus and should have been brought in by now.
Oh my God! Your
Yeah.
that's
My
your fiance with the
fiance.
virus?
Yeah, she was being brought in by an ambulance. She should definitely be here right now, and it was a
Oh
terrible,
my
terrible
gosh!
accident.
Roll persuasion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna piss, but just give me the results.
It's not. It's it's like
Believe Nicholas.
What
is
is
it
Fuck.
performance?
It's not performance.
Rapport, maybe?
Persuasion.
Sway.
I think it's rapport.
Deceit?
Rapport.
It's either rapport or deceit, I guess.
Oh, report. I will do report. That's a 2 plus 2
You got a 4?
plus 2.
Okay, plus 2. 2 is enough to say. I'm not really supposed to tell you this, but how long ago was she? Did she work there?
Yes, she did. I saw the ambulance taking her away. She actually should already be here.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird thing. They never showed up. They sent another. Hey, you might want to sit down.
I'm fine.
Well, she says I don't. The ambulance that had her in it wrecked.
Oh no. When I hand him, I was like, my poor fiance.
A hand to your head. Like a
Oh no, Nicholas, it's the
Victorian
vapors.
child. Yeah. Oh,
Give a
dear.
deception.
Now this is deceit, right?
That's deceit. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
A +1.
Oh my god. Okay. Surprisingly, that's enough.
I
She's like,
know.
I know.
I'm
It's
British. It's
terrible.
hard. Yeah.
Let's just go down that hall through the double doors. There's a waiting room there. I think they got Dr. Vor. Just ask for her. She'll be able to keep you abreast of the situation.
Thank you, and thank you so much for your honesty. I'm simply in shock about all of this.
I couldn't even imagine. I hope everything's okay.
I can only pray that she survived.
Holy shit.
Wow.
That was
Been waiting a week, 2 weeks to use that line.
Holy
damn it.
shit.
Oh my god.
Dr. War,
Mm-hmm.
you are now getting briefed on exactly what happened.
Okay.
One of the head nurses takes you to the side and says, so the ambulance that went to pick this girl up, they said she was in critical condition, took her on the bed. Really shouldn't have been more than 5 minutes out. Went all the way out to I-22, wrecked off the side of the road. We haven't heard anything from them since. Currently, we sent a second ambulance and several police cruisers to track their GPS location. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe I could poke my way out that and see what's going on.
Oh, heavens, no. You can't just poke yourself.
No, I could. If
You're
so,
the-
I could do that. And then here, I'll give you my number. Give me a call if they show up here first. But it sounds like maybe I could be some help on site.
I mean, that would be. I'm not really supposed to tell you where it's at. Give me a rapport.
Let's see here.
That's a -1.
That's a -1.
Okay. She says, I am under strict orders from the director not to tell you where it's at.
Oh, that seems
Probably for this exact reason, just so you don't go do something crazy.
specific, but okay. I guess I'll just wait here then. I hope everything's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I would make us because I was supposed to talk to Dr. Moore.
Yeah.
So I will go up to the waiting room and be like, I need to talk to Dr. Moore.
As this conversation is ending, Nicholas, you bust through the back door and you tell them you want to speak to Dr. Vor.
I do.
They say, oh, some British gentleman that wants to talk to you.
Oh, British. Wow. What's a British person doing here?
No one knows. So sorry for them.
Must be so rough having a
Must
gorilla.
be rough being
leader.
British.
Oh my
Okay.
god. But yeah. You go out and Nicholas is there asking for you.
Like, okay, what's going on with the virus lady?
I didn't see her get stabbed, right? Because I got whisked away.
You did not. You didn't see her undergo any personal injury.
Right, but I did know that she was being taken out because I watched from the rooftop.
I also did text and say they were taking her in the ambulance before I left that place.
Did you tell me that she severely injured herself?
I didn't. Yeah. Oh yeah, because I was there, right? It was me and
Right.
Emmerich, I think. So yeah, I said she injured herself and was taken by the ambulance, and then that was all I said because after that I was gone. I just left.
Okay. Yeah, you had to run. Okay, so I will tell Dr. Moore that it's like that she severely injured herself in the middle of combat, just as the building was about to collapse. She was taken in the ambulance, and there are still many things that I need to ask her and say to her. So I followed where I got here, assuming this is where the ambulance would take her, and it's missing. And I will also say in a much quieter voice, in case we're being overheard, that I have lined my way into this waiting room as posing as her fiance. So perhaps with that, we might be able to get the location of the current ambulance. I am a distraught
Okay.
member relation to her.
So distraught.
So distraught.
I would like point out that nurse over there knows where the ambulance crash hit, but I can't get anything. I
Well,
can't
who's
persuade people.
who's safeguarding this information?
The nurse. She says the director told her she can't tell me.
I would like to speak to the director.
Let me
The
talk to
nurse
the
and say that?
manager.
Yeah, I would. That's my fiance. I am so upset right now, and I need to speak to the director. So I deserve to know.
Okay, she says, "Well, the director's not in. I can
Put him on the phone.
I can send a message to the director. I'm sure he's asleep at this point." You said it's your fiance?
This is my fiance. I
Roll a
am so
deception.
upset right now. I put him on the phone. Call him up. I deserve to know where she is. These are your ambulances, are they not?
She's like, "I'll try and call him. Hold on." As it rings, again, give me deception.
Okay. +2.
+2. Okay. She's like, he's not on the phone. We lost. We're not really supposed to say this. Around the exit to I-22, we lost communication with the ambulance. You didn't hear this from me, but if you want to go investigate it, you're more than welcome to. I don't know what you'll find there, and it may be upsetting.
It'll be okay. I have her phone number. I can call and listen for the signal. Well, I'll find her one way or another. I'm gonna take Dr. Vore with me in case we do find her. We should have a doctor on the scene. So
I guess that's
It makes
unusual,
sense.
but I guess that makes sense. Okay.
you can have your director call me personally. I'll
What's your
handle
phone
it. I will.
number?
Yeah, I'll leave it with her.
Okay. Like, I'll take this down. I'll leave it in his office.
Yeah, if he's upset about any of this, or tell him I was irate and unreasonable. It was the only thing you can do. I'll smooth
Very
it all
British.
I will
Very
lie about all of those things.
Yeah. And Sue's got a car, right? So we can just
Yeah.
head on down.
Okay. Two.
Yes.
You guys pile into your vehicle. You are given you pretty much know where to go.
Mhm.
Give me a drive.
I remember back in the day when
Oh, come
Vor was the
on.
designated driver.
I think I have a point in it though. Don't I?
Oh, that's 0.
It would be a 0.
Okay. So you get the coordinates on the map. You drive there as normal can be.
Yeah, I don't want
That
to
said,
like wreck or anything.
yeah. As you're rounding the corner where the ambulance had wrecked, you do notice there is a second ambulance there, along with a lot of police vehicles. One is in fact directing traffic, with the lane that is kind of bordering where the ambulance wrecked is closed. So they're kind of closing off one lane and letting everyone pass by safely. You're pretty much the only car around now.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Continue to lie, I guess.
Yeah. What is it? What is the? What does it look like? Can we see if there's like the ambulance has actually crashed, or like the ambulance driver and workers like getting put into another ambulance? Like, what's the scene here?
For the ambulance there, you can see past the police and the ambulance. There is the guardrail is completely taken off, and you see a path pretty much cut through the woods from some kind of larger vehicle, presumably the ambulance in question. And it goes down into a valley.
Like those little ravines on the side of the road.
Yeah. Down in that valley, you do see kind of the flickers of a distant fire.
Okay.
So it's not unreasonable to think that this thing has wrecked and is currently burning.
We have to make sure that she has not gotten away. So she better be dead in that ambulance, or I think we're all in a lot of trouble.
If I can sneak down there, do you think you can keep anybody that would try to keep me from sneaking down there busy? I
can continue to play the irate fiance, and I will have all their attention. I'm no actor, but there is a certain British charm, I think, that really helps move these things along.
Good, because I don't have any charm, plus I'm American, so.
Yeah. That is your cross to bear, unfortunately. Yeah, I will distract the police officers. Take pictures, look for a body, look for if she has, but be careful. We're just ordinary people, you and I, Dr. Four. So if she attacks you, you'll be in a lot of trouble.
Just normal men. Just innocent.
Men.
Okay. I'm gonna grab. I got a little handgun in the glove compartment I'm grabbing before I'm trying to dip down into the woods. I'm not going in unarmed this time.
You got that thing on you.
I got that thing.
And I will get out of the car very dramatically and be like, my fiance, because I can't remember this woman's name. I was like, she's down there. She was in that ambulance. I need to go find her. And I'll start causing a ruckus.
It's like, whoa, sir, you can't go down there.
No, she was in that ambulance. I have to go.
Who's in the ambulance?
My fiance, the woman that was in, you took from the bar.
The virus.
The virus. Deception.
Yeah, you know, the.
I'm doing my best.
What perfect timing for that.
Plus 2 again.
Plus 2 is enough to. This guy in particular is kind of like, okay, look, if that was your fiance, I'm really sorry. That ambulance is blowing up currently. You cannot go down there.
Was she in it, or where is she?
Hopefully not, but I think she is.
You think? How do you not know? Because
the ambulance is exploding right now, sir. I'm not gonna go near it.
This is outrageous. Where is your boss? I need answers. She was supposed to be at the hospital. I was all the way over there. Now I'm here, and you don't know where she is.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Sir. And as he is saying that, you just hear a loud explosion from underneath. That's it. Too. At the same time, you're walking down there. Mm-hmm. Give me like a athletics as you make your way through the woods at night.
I'm getting my real dice out because the
It's a
automatic
good thing
ones.
The werewolf dead.
Roll 20 has been pretty mean to you.
Yeah, that's 2 1s in there. I don't like that. It would be a wait. Do I have? Oh my god. I keep closing my sheet in athletics. Oh, I thought I had that. Oh well, it's just a +1.
Okay. +1.
But I have
You're able to get down there.
survival. Is survival like D&D
Yeah.
survival?
Yeah, I would say if you have survival, that would be more appropriate.
Okay, then it's 4.
That's a 4. Okay. So with a 4 in survival, you're able to pretty much get down these woods perfectly fine. You get to the ambulance and you see the ambulance, the top of it. So it's rolled on its left side. The top of it looks like something enormous has simply bursted out of it. In the kind of dim light of the fire around the ambulance, you can see a hulking figure, and you just hear the sounds of squishy chewing and the breakings of bones.
Oh, Jesus. I take a picture with my phone.
Is the flash on?
No.
Okay.
So it's either going to come out real shitty.
I'm sorry, I
would-
missed it. What did Sue see?
Sue could see at the edge of the firelight a hulking figure kind of outlined in a dark silhouette, and
Chewing.
could hear the crunching of meat and bones.
He's gonna munch. She's gonna crunch.
You kind of get like the darkened outline of a figure with two bright night reflective eyes looking directly at the camera light.
Shit.
The crunching has stopped, and silence has kind of fallen over.
Well, as much
The forest.
silence as there could be with the the ambulance on fire. Is it looking at me? Can it see me?
It is, and actually, as you kind of make note of that, the ambulance explodes. Roll an athletics check.
Don't suppose this could be a survival too.
Don't worry, Dr. Vor. It's only a 4 that you'll take. It's fine. You can survive that.
Can I?
Hope so.
Oh, thank God I rolled a 6 and a 5, and so 2.
Two is probably enough from the area you're at. The ambulance does blow up. Where you're at in the tree line, most of the forest is kind of dissipated. You are still kind of floored.
Yeah.
But you're not going to take any damage. And as you look up, the figure you saw is completely gone.
Shit. Was it shaped like the virus lady?
It was kind of a hulking humanoid figure, so yeah, it was pretty similar.
Pretty similar to the virus lady shape. What was her name again? We knew her name.
Larsa Harmon.
Larsa, that's right. Okay. Shit.
You get the cup, right?
She did have the cup.
Cup boom.
Cup this.
Man.
You think she filled it back up?
I think she ate some ambulance drivers.
Yeah, I think she's doing just fine.
What if she just leaned over to one of the blood transfusion bags and emptied into the cup like she was making a cocktail?
Like a little Capri Sun.
Like a Capri. God. Yeah. Real quick, I'll text that picture if I'm probably taking a minute to recover from the getting near exploded.
Oh yeah, I mean you had a whole vehicle blow up next to you.
That's bad.
Not great.
All right, I'm gonna kind of scurry away from it in case there's any further explosions happening. and see if I can like peek maybe into the woods a little bit to see if I could see where she took off to. I'm not really keen to follow, but I want to see if it looks like she went back in that way.
Roll me like another survival.
Oh shit. So I have what in survival? 3, 6.
6.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. She pretty easily. You can pretty easily see that her hulking form definitely did some fucked up shit around the ambulance,
Mhm.
and it definitely tore down a lot of woodland, kind of going further into the woods. And then you see that a smaller form took its place and cut its way pretty deep into the woods.
So she turned back into her like human shape.
Yeah, and you could definitely follow the trail if you so chose.
I don't think that's the greatest idea for me to do on my own, but I also don't think it's a great idea to let her get away entirely. I'll quickly like group text everybody and be like, send the picture and be like, SOS, the virus lady's running. where are, I'll like send where we're at, and also like
by the I-22 exit.
Yeah. Also, like, if I know, do I know where this is in relation to like other parts? Like, do I know like what might be on the other side of the woods where she's running, like where she might pop out at?
Yes. You actually know on the other side of these woods is the state park.
Oh, okay.
It's
Well,
quite a distance
Uh-oh.
from here, but it does empty out into the state park lands.
I will add that is where she might emerge from the wooded area.
Helena, quick, check the lake.
Is anybody at the park
Uh-oh.
by chance? Maybe having
Uh-oh.
a midnight snack out there?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Indeed, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Munchy Crunchers unite.
In fact, all Helena will text back is, uh-oh.
Yes, uh-oh. Big uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Can I get over, and then I want to check to see if the her snacks are okay at all. I doubt it, but
No, I don't think they are.
Are you looking for human remains?
yeah, I want to see.
Give me an investigation.
Okay. 1. Right?
1.
Yeah, 1.
You don't find any human remains.
None? None remains? Not even, is there like blood splattered and stuff, or?
There's blood, but whose? Who could say?
She ate that ass like groceries, right? That's what happened.
Yep.
Wow, all of it. What a healthy
pit and haul.
appetite. Shit. And there's not much left of the ambulance. Is there like
No.
a fire attempt to put out the fire at all coming down the?
Oh yeah, they're on their way down, especially now that a large explosion has happened.
Yeah. Okay. I'll scurry away and try to get back up to the top of back to the road. Is Nicholas, are you still arguing and yelling?
Yeah, but the moment I see you, I just stop. I could be mid-conversation, and I'm just like, I'm gonna walk away from that.
The cop's
'cause I
like,
don't-
sir, your fiance is down there, and you just hear an explosion, and he's like, I'm probably dead. Jesus Christ. And
Zero tact.
0 tact. And he's
Oh,
like,
man.
"We need a fire team!" And they start directing people down there. And as that's going on, Dr. War comes up from the wreckage.
I would have gotten her text right while I'm having this argument. I probably did look at it because I definitely don't actually care about this woman. Other than as I'm grief stricken as I'm looking through my Twitter, I'll be like, we need to get to the state park because that's what Dr. Vor said. That's where this leads out, right?
Yeah.
It's where it does lead out if she goes all the way through and doesn't just like hide.
Then yeah, he'll be like, well, our best chance is probably the state park. I mean, there's people there. She's a cannibal. Probably even at this hour, there's some lunatic jogging.
Yeah. We
By a
wouldn't
lake.
want
By a
people to
lake.
get eaten in the middle of the night now, would we?
I can't. It's foolish, but people do it.
Oh.
But that's where we should head and see if we can't, as unlikely as it is, maybe find her.
Yeah. Probably quicker to just drive over there rather than try to make our way through the
Yeah.
woods ourselves.
We'll never make it through the woods on foot, so we should just drive there.
Yeah, unless Derek, what the hell?
What?
Oh,
Nothing. Continue.
Send me goofy images. Yeah, if maybe we can see if Helen is still awake and she can like run through the forest really quick to look for her.
She definitely she did reply to the group text with
that's-
just "uh-oh."
That's correct. She did.
Then I will. While we're getting back in your car, Sue, I'll send that text being like, Helena, can you make it over to the state park and look around? We're looking for a large woman, probably eating people.
Yeah. Well, keep an eye out for people that are eating other people.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Fucking image. Helena,
Yeah.
how long have you been feasting upon the lake shore?
How many years have you?
Lake
been taking
Shore,
her
she brought
away?
that man under.
Either way,
I
not a
don't
super
know.
big lake.
Not a super big lake. Probably taking her time, enjoying her manwich, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
How long do you
sometimes
say
when
you were there?
sometimes when you go out for dinner, you're there for like an hour, hour and a half, you know.
Yeah, but I've never eaten a whole man, so I don't actually know how long that takes. Can you kind of?
I don't know how long
do you
eating
think
a
it
whole.
takes?
I don't know. How long would
Gee,
eating
you don't want that
an
in your
entire
algorithm.
person take?
How long would it take for a horse
Apparently,
to eat a
it
person?
says it would take around 10 days, give or take a day or two, to eat an entire person.
Yeah, but what if
Jesus.
you're like a natural
What if you're a horse?
person? Yeah. How long would it take for a horse to eat a human?
How
I
long
don't.
does it?
We'll say she was just enjoying the meal. It was probably like
Okay, Google. How long would it take for a horse to eat a
Horse to eat-
person?
Yeah. a human's weight in hay.
probably
Okay.
like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
And
I
do
feel
you
like it'd be a while.
you fuck around in the lake? This is kind of your natural habitat.
Yeah.
Kind of eat and
You like
go.
splash around?
No, she's just she's just fucking around a little bit.
Okay.
Does she like watch the fish like a
Yeah,
soap opera?
she watches all the fish.
She watches the
You
fish.
see a lot of
like,
the river trout, walleye,
Yep.
smallmouth bass, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. As you do that, roll me an alertness.
Waiting.
6.
This could be very unfortunate.
This
Okay.
could be very funny too.
You see what appears to be very strangely a small, naked female human woman Just over here, swimming through the water at a pretty brisk speed,
Dessert.
trying to get to the other shoreline.
Well, that's weird. And she looks entirely human?
Entirely human. Actually, she looks a little skinny.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Is Helena gonna go for seconds?
No, not seconds. She is gonna follow because this is weird.
Oh, now you have
Okay.
a conscience.
No, it's the
No,
it's the
she's just full.
nakedness.
Why is someone doing a little skinny dip at such
Roll
an hour?
stealth.
Oh, horses don't have stealth. You know this.
Splishy
Never mind. I
splash.
got a +3.
That's
Ooh.
3. Actually, not good enough.
That's fine.
As you're swimming underwater, she looks directly at you. And she just keeps an eye on you, actually.
Just kind of watches. Doesn't do anything.
She's
Looks
fine
right
with it.
back.
Okay. She is going to get to the shoreline, and she's going to start bolting through the woods.
Wow. That's weird. Bye.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Is this before or after you've gotten my text?
This will be after.
She'll text back like, there's a naked woman running through the woods.
Follow her.
Well, okay.
You don't have to.
That's our people. That's what we're
That's your.
after.
All
Okay.
right, she'll follow her then.
Ooh. All right. Give me athletics.
Six.
Alphonse.
Just have to check something. You're not actually able to keep up with her.
That's fucked up.
I know. You are, I assume you went full, like, horse mode,
Yeah.
like centaur mode.
Yeah.
She is outpacing you on
What if
2
she-
legs.
What if she just says, "Hey, what's the big rush?"
Do you yell that?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. She stops and she turns around and she, like, T-poses at you for dominance. What do you want to do?
I don't know what you do in that situation.
She looks like she's about ready to rip you apart.
But like,
You want to fight?
absolutely not. In fact, she just holds her hands up like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." Chill. We're chill.
What is it you want, Kelpie?
I don't know. I was told to follow you. I don't
By
even know
who?
why you're here. I don't know. I got a text in the group chat.
You got a text in the group chat?
Yeah.
Who is in your group chat?
A bunch of
She
fucking
starts approaching
weirdos.
you.
Bunch of
you say.
weirdos.
I don't suppose there'd be a couple of mages, some kind of weird future-seeing creature, a
Future scene.
world walker of some kind, a doctor.
Doctor and mages, yes. I have no idea about the other ones.
And what business do you have with me?
I don't even know who you are.
Then you'll be fine to not follow me anymore, is that correct? Unless you want to die right here and right now.
How does it have to end in violence?
Violence is all I know, and you're following me. What'll it be?
Well, I'm not in the mood to fight.
Then you'll stop here.
Yep. Goodbye.
All right. She runs off into the woods.
Elena watches.
You're good to go about your the rest
Yeah.
of your evening.
Yep.
damn it, Elena.
I
So
love
you're
Helena.
muted.
I love Helena's just like brutal honesty. It's really good. Hey, yeah, I got checked in the group.
Yeah, in the group chat. They told me to follow you.
Full of mages and doctors.
What did she list all the party as? It was mages, doctors, and a world walker. And
World Walker and some strange soothsayer.
who's the soothsayer?
Presumably you.
Well,
No, that's gotta be
what
Ash.
isn't soothing anybody.
You know how good Ash is at seeing the future
Yeah.
And saying sooths and all.
and saying.
I feel like
things,
Helena
yeah.
only knows the fact that Dr. Vor is in fact a doctor and Nicholas is in fact a mage.
Yeah, I don't think
Maybe
she knows anything about Greg
Anyone
Mothman.
else? No, absolutely not.
There's a part of me that really gets a kick out of everybody just not knowing what Greg is. He's a complete enigma to these people, and that makes me so happy.
Funny. It's so funny.
Like on the list of all like the supernatural beings, they're just like, I don't know.
Whatever that one is. She's going to text the group chat back. She threatened me, so I let her go. She's still running naked in the woods.
He's naked, but I'm afraid.
Just didn't want to start a fight.
Can you go back to following her? This is serious. We're trying to solve a murder case.
Oh, what is it, Yak?
You
She
feel
did
like
say
dying?
she'd kill me.
She meant it.
She meant it.
Do you feel lucky, huh, Punk?
Absolutely not enough.
Fuck, he's so frustrated with these fucking people. As like, you
Dude.
have a direction she at least went in so that we can track her in the woods?
Yeah.
Can you put that in the fucking group chat?
Yeah, and then she'll do it with a little smiley face and a heart. But they're all it's text emojis. It's not even like actual emojis.
So funny enough, I think some of you will recognize this as fairly close to where that fake ritual was happening.
Oh, awful burnt trees.
Uh-oh. Was that tonight?
The fake ritual was indeed a couple nights ago.
No, is that the real rituals tonight?
No, the real ritual happened. The lady's dead.
No, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean we can't have multiple real rituals.
Good question.
God, what if the other lady's dying to... God damn it.
This is such a fucking mess.
I think we're doing pretty good.
I think it's doing great. Helena will meet up with Nicholas and Dr. Vor, however.
We'll like pick you up outside the park.
Wait, you're gonna go back to chasing with them?
She's not gonna do it alone. Safety in numbers.
I will. It'll be faster if you become his horse so we can ride on you.
Oh.
Also better for going through the woods.
Is Nicholas trying to die? Speedrun?
A little bit. A little bit.
He knows that she's a suspect, and this is like all tied to the murder of his brother. He feels like he's so close to possibly solving
You're like,
something.
Dear Kelpie, give me a ride upon your back so we can chase down this murderous monster. Surely there are no dangers in any of my actions here.
He definitely
Does he know the
believes.
Kelpie is a Kelpie?
No, I
We
don't
know
think
he's
does.
ridden on her before.
Yes.
We know you're like some sort of
I'm just saying, like, the
force.
absurdity of the
Yeah.
situation. Just
The fucking microaggression from Nicholas. Turn into a horse so we can ride you.
Yeah. You've already let him down once tonight. Don't do it.
There will be many other times.
Disappointments just waiting to happen.
She'll do it, but like she doesn't look
Like,
happy
don't make
about
him
it
call
because she
you a
was told to
slut.
do it.
Okay, so you are going to start pursuing her path.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll me a survival.
Survival.
Does Dr. Vorse still want to come on this crazy thing?
Yeah. Does Dr. Moore want to come? All right.
Because number one, because she feels real shitty that that lady died because they couldn't catch it in time. Number two, she wants the goal making manual from this lady.
So what?
The goal making manual.
Yeah.
Goal making manual?
Yeah, she wants to know how the goals happen.
The goal?
That's a
like
4, by
Ghoul.
the way.
Ghoul. I thought you were
Ghoul.
saying like a sportsman goal,
No,
like
ghoul.
football or something. Okay.
Yeah, like the critters, things.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I'm in. Let's go.
All right. Give me them rolls. I
Oh.
assume you're going to do the survival,
Yes.
Sue?
Oh, for tracking?
Oh, I'm survival too.
Oh yeah, I can roll that.
Whoever has the best survival. I assume you can direct.
Of
Yeah.
course.
6, 5, 2, 3. So that's 2 plus.
Can lead a kelpie to water, but can he make it eat?
Can you make it across?
Mine's a
Maybe.
0. I rolled a 0, so that's not helpful.
I got a 4.
My sheet is garbage.
Let's keep with this on. Yes, Sue?
5.
5? Okay. You're actually able to keep on track with her. If you would like to keep following. Roll me in athletics, Yak.
The yak
What's the yak
athletics.
The Yak attack.
6.
6? Okay. Good shit. As you are running over the tread path through the woods, you are slowly catching up to her. You can just kind of see a naked form far in the distance.
All I know will say, she was not happy. This might not go great.
Keep running, please.
Dr. Vor, roll another survival.
That one's not as good, but that's only gonna be a 2.
Okay. Let me do a little roll here. Unbelievable. Okay. You mostly keep pace with her, Yakami, and Athletic. Yak? 7? Oh my god. Alright. Hold on a second. Let me get my water.
Athletics is the only thing horse knows.
I don't think that's true.
Out of curiosity, because we are in several different scenes, I get all my mental points back, right?
As long as they were not long term.
No, I didn't. What about my physical state? I also have extra health slots, which I don't think probably
Those extra health slots are gone.
Okay.
They only lasted for the scene because of reasons. Then I'll DM you.
Yeah. What about my physical injuries? Because one of those extra health slots was carrying a lot of weight. Damn.
Those will refresh because it is
Okay,
mid-scene.
sweet. Woo.
Yeah, I think the stress is all temporary for scenes.
Stress is scene per scene. Anything else is like longer term, kind of determined by the plot.
Gotcha. I was a little worried. I was like, if I lose that health point, where's all that blood it was carrying go?
Can't wait for characters to get permanently disfigured.
Steve gets in a car accident.
I know, I'm waiting for that one. waiting for Steve to just get in his car is going 2,000 miles an hour and flips.
Well,
Right. Okay.
Steve knows what he can ask for from the guy, the twink at Hot Topic. He can ask for like car explosion proof suit.
Oh, the little safety thing that happens and
An explosion be gone.
yeah.
All right.
And
You
asks for
are
use of his legs back after he
you're
crashes.
gaining on her very quickly.
Helena will tell Nicholas one last warning.
We have. She is the linchpin in this case. We have to track her down.
Man, I can't
Were
believe
you
you're
not hired
dead.
to solve the murder mystery, Miss Helena?
It's like
Yeah,
can
but I
still
wasn't
hear-
hired to get killed.
Then you can leave after we get to her.
It's not the greatest thing to tell your getaway driver.
Your getaway horse.
Your getaway horse.
True. God, I can't believe Nicholas is dead.
All right.
Oh boy.
One last roll.
Nicholas.
Oh,
So you give me a
God,
survival
Nicholas.
from the
I
kitchen.
can't believe Mothman's gonna miss Nicholas dying.
Right?
I believe Mothman is now gonna miss fucking two
Well,
people dying.
The chords and everything are in the group chat.
Yeah,
That is
that's
true.
He does know that this is happening.
If Mothman knows something truly bad is going down,
No way. Is that what you
could
rolled?
he?
What is that? Okay.
What is that?
Yeah, could give an athletics. These are the worst rolls for her to do this poorly on for you guys.
another 7.
Okay. Excellent. We got the Diablo die.
Mm.
Okay. She is gonna stop at this tree where the last murder happened. And she's gonna turn and face you guys as you are running at her. What do you want to do?
Get to a fucking stop.
Okay. You screech to a halt with your centaur body.
Literally kicking up dust.
And oh boy. She'll turn around and she just kind of says, "This is your last warning. I'll kill you all right here, right now."
Told you she was mad.
We can finally have a conversation now if you're done being barbaric about this whole situation.
You assaulted me in my home.
Wait, they did what?
You
And,
assaulted me first. You had your ghouls drag me to the basement, presumably to kill me and harvest me for parts. So that was actually on you first. Everything that happened afterwards was clear self-defense, and I could make a case for it in court.
And she will say, "The fact that you've survived is alarming all its own. You should be parts. What is it you want?"
There is a string of murders that are happening in this town. That you have stopped by this tree in particular is of no coincidence. I believe that you are the key suspect.
She says, "For these murders, these presentations, to what purpose would I be doing such a elaborate murder?"
Well, that's what I came to ask you. You clearly have something to do with it if you are not the key orchestrator.
I am certainly no orchestrator. She would say, "This evening alone, I've eaten 3 human beings. I have no desire to do some ritual."
Helena does a little clap. She's impressed.
Do you
With your
do you
hooves?
actually?
Absolutely.
What is the team's like reaction to that?
Not good. But I will deal with that in a second. I cannot
Um,
lose
Just put like
focus.
a sock
a
monkey
moose.
face. Like,
You know,
okay.
A moose has arisen.
she would actually look at her and say, "If my actions offend you, you realize you ride upon a man-eater."
She got a
I'm
point.
gonna,
Whoa,
going to look
here
at
she
Helena.
goes.
Helena's absolutely not
It's
going to
kinda
deny this.
This bitch is absolutely buck naked, just like
Kitty
I
out.
know. I'm trying not to stare at her
the whole
titties.
the
Hold
whole
on.
situation is out.
Hold on. Helena will ask if maybe she wants like a jacket or something. Is she cold?
I don't need your pity, she says. Keep your jacket.
Okay.
She actually doesn't seem to really care.
I mean,
That said, she would say, "Are you obviously you think my entourage is involved in this?" And you would be
They-
correct.
your ghouls.
Of course. They pay for it. I supply it. And what will you do about it?
Who pays for it?
An excellent question. Who indeed?
Come on.
Come on, we're all buddies
Do you say
here.
"come on" like that?
Yeah, like
That's
come
pretty
on,
goddamn funny.
man. Come on, we're here asking the questions. We're in the middle of the forest. You're naked.
naked.
You're naked. We're on a man-eating horse. Come on.
Come
We
on.
got a connection here.
It's all fucked over here.
And she would say, "The three of you right now, I could kill instantly."
Prefer you didn't.
Yeah, it'd be cool if you did.
You had your chance at your bar. You couldn't do it then. I doubt you could do it here.
You don't have your protection here.
I do.
Nor do you. You don't
Yeah?
have the wielder of the sword, nor that dragon, nor that
I'm
world
always being
walker.
protected.
By the law.
By the Lord.
Surely the law will protect me.
Helena just looks back at him like he's fucking grown a second and a third head.
Wasn't you? You can't kill me. I don't think there's anything in this world that can. So let's not waste our time.
He's a true
You would say, "I couldn't kill you. Your friends are on the table." But I'd rather not sully my hands any more this evening. What is it I could say to get you to leave me alone?
I need to know who is orchestrating these murders. You clearly have a hand in it in some small regard. Your ghouls being at the crime scenes are no coincidence.
Of course not.
I don't practice law in this country. I can only take this so far. But I need to know who is doing these murders. Because it will lead me to the answers of who did these murders back in my own home.
She would then actually ask, "And where is your home? Where in England?"
I live in London. A similar string of murders happened.
She would actually say in the late 1800s, yes?
Yes.
Dr. Warsock monkey face again.
She would say,
My brother died in 1888 to a similar killing like the ones that are happening here.
There was a ritual that was held here to lock away a monster. Well, I shouldn't say here specifically. Here on this world. Throughout history, many people have tried to break it. This is no different than the rest of them. Just another magic user trying to break out a infamous power. That said, you leave me alone now, and I'll get you information on that murder spree in the UK. That or we
Do you-
fight here and now.
Do you swear that you will get me the information I need about those murders?
She would actually say, you won't like what I bring you, but I swear it.
If you keep up your end of the bargain, I will reimburse you for the building I somewhat caused to burn down.
Somewhat.
She would say, don't worry about it. Insurance has already paid for it.
Then it is what it is. I will turn. I don't like it. I don't like what you're doing here, but I will turn my eyes away from it so long as it does not interfere with this current investigation anymore. If I catch wind of any more ghouls, I will be back.
The ghouls will be hired. Frankly, that's mostly out of my control.
Then who is hiring your ghouls?
Do you make the ghouls?
Of course I do.
Do you have like a beginner's guide to ghoul making?
She
Now
actually,
I talk
with
of
a
it.
roll of her wrist, will be holding a bronze old goblet in her hand.
Hey, it's the
And she'll kind of swish it around and take a big swig. And she says, oh, just get yourself one of these. It's easy, really.
Oh. Get that at Target, Walmart, off of Amazon. Yeah.
She would say, you could get it if you killed me.
Oh, I don't want to do that.
Or perhaps strike up a better deal with the devil. Have an interest in necromancy, Doctor?
I'm just curious of how the things work. Like, especially in relation to death. Because if things are dead but still moving around, that's unusual, don't you think?
Ghouls are not dead.
Well, see, that's what I
Entirely.
need to learn. How the undead happens.
Perhaps we
Now
can strike up a bargain on another day. As you can see now, I am naked, and we are ready to kill each other.
Yeah, that's true.
I also suck puppet monkey. And Dr. Lord trying to make ghouls.
This is a lot of sock puppet monkey situations going on.
I'll be like, who is hiring the ghouls?
She would say, I'm not going to tell you that.
You have to give me something to work with. Or I guess we are fighting.
Oh, I'm not fighting. I'm going to stay out of it.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
just like weight their dead bodies, and you're like, I'm just gonna save these for later.
And what would she even say to this? She would say, I've given you what I can. I'll solve your murder from a century ago. I'm not giving you the clientele now. I think that's more than fair.
Guarantee that you are going to do what you say. If I let you get away with nothing, then this has all been. It can't go like that. I need something, a small piece, in case you don't hold up your end of the bargain.
What would she give you? She'll ask, do you have a container?
Probably not on me. I don't think I have my briefcase or anything with me.
Dr. Warren, do you have any vials or anything?
I probably have. What would she have on her? I probably have like a little change purse I could dump the pennies out of.
Okay. She will say, how about I give you DNA evidence?
That works.
Okay. She'll actually rip off her entire hand, and blood will begin profusely pouring everywhere. And
Helena
she
will
will
clap
just
again.
she will just throw it at you.
Oh, great. I will catch that.
She says, you could certainly make my life hard should you put that blood or DNA as evidence. All the ghouls will come back to me. And her hand will just regrow almost instantly.
That's a neat party trick. Helena's clapping again. She likes it.
Thank you. I would ask that you stay out of our way, and we will do as much to stay out of yours. Ghoul nonsense notwithstanding.
Indeed. They will be in your way. There's not much I can do about it.
This is a start. I thank you for your somewhat delayed cooperation, and I look forward to whatever you find.
I will get you the information you seek. Until then, we'll keep in touch.
Do I give her my number? Are we there yet?
She
You
is your
could.
fiance.
This is your fiance, yeah.
This is my fiance. Yeah, I will give her my number.
Okay.
Little
She'll
business
take it.
card.
And unwisely, the hotel room that I am staying at, so she can mail that shit to me.
Okay. Good to
That's
know.
stupid, but I am doing it.
Oh no.
Koji will remember this.
I know.
They just mail him a fucking bomb. He dies. And that's it. Like there was nothing else.
Let's see your guardian angel stop this. Right. I guess I will thank her, and I guess we're gonna. He's done here at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. She runs off into the woods at a pretty breakneck speed.
Can I shove the hand in Dr. Moore's coin purse?
That's the idea.
Yeah.
You can just cram all the little
Coin
things in there.
purse. Oh my.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have a above averagely large severed female hand in your coin purse.
Mm.
Jojoing.
God, I
Just
wish
like
that
your
were
favorite,
me.
Aya.
Yeah, it's just like my.
God.
All right.
All right, which moose is getting fucked?
Yeah, which moose
Okay.
is getting fucked now?
Which moose is getting fucked now? That's probably the end of the day. Zarek went to bed. Ash, didn't you also just go to bed? Or what did you do?
I think I was just gonna sneak back to my place because I think what was it? Emmerich was also trying to find something, and he was like, "We need a car," and I was like, "I'm just gonna run," and he was like, "What the fuck, you freak!"
Yeah.
So I think she was intending on just going back because she sent that message about where it was going, and yeah. So yeah, she
Okay.
can just be having. Maybe she didn't go to sleep as early, but she was doing her normal stuff.
Good shit. So I assume that's it until the next day.
This is
Unless,
like all
unless Nicholas
happening-
wants to say
Yeah, was
something
there- is
about
there
the
any-
man eating.
Yeah, was there anything about the
Yeah,
man
what
eating
did
and the
you all
There
want
was
to talk
a
about
lot
there?
of information got dropped on everybody, so I don't know what we are or are not going to talk about.
So no, this is great. So we can all meet up at the Waffle House the next day,
It's probably a good idea to talk about some of it.
and we can see what comes up in the conversations. That's great.
I think I would be like, I literally just think it's just like after she leaves, it's just I put in during the game the 3 Spider-Mans just kind of like.
Yeah, because Dr. Brewer wants to be making ghouls. Helena's a man-eater, and Nicholas was around in 1888. So there's a lot to unpack here for everybody.
Hold on, because Helena is also going to tell Nicholas that the next time he tells her to do anything very forcefully, she is going to drown him.
Why are you on
And
this
she does it-
investigation team?
Because I have nothing better to do.
Then be helpful. Or don't help at all.
Do you say that forcefully?
You don't pay me.
Well,
How does PvP work in this game?
I'm assuming like normal combat.
Yeah.
Helena will tell him that he doesn't pay her. And she definitely doesn't pay her to get killed, so.
But you're getting paid to do the things anyway. This is
Yeah,
the
but
things
you don't
that
have
you're
you don't
getting
have to
paid
die
for.
for it.
You don't have
This
to
is a
yell
murder
at me.
investigation that comes with danger. If you did not want to be putting yourself in danger, you should not have signed up for this. Between you and the most valuable people on this team are the regular people that have no powers and can't transform into horses and stuff. Between you and Gregson,
Technically, I don't transform into a horse. I transform into a person.
You're like a centaur thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a creature to him.
Wow,
She did call her a Kelpie,
Yeah.
like flat out.
so mean to Ash.
I
Ash
know.
is trying.
I feel that Ash is getting lumped in with the creatures, but he's very.
Lumped in with
He
the
wasn't thinking
fucking-
of Ash. When
No,
he-
it's okay. I'm just messing
No
around.
idea.
You
With
can
the
say
It's a
whatever.
assholes.
creature.
Ash, yeah.
Greg has creature
Greg is-
behavior.
Greg could be a completely normal human and is still a creature.
He's creature coded.
Creature.
Yeah,
code.
Greg is creature
Yeah.
behavior.
Holy shit.
He definitely doesn't see Greg as a person.
When you were talking about the useless people, it just cuts to Ash in like a bar and she sneezes.
Sitting there playing Street Fighter or whatever.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just like playing a game on an arcade, drinking an alcoholic drink, and it just sneezes. And she's like, weird. I usually never get sick.
Well,
Hmm.
Nicholas, how do you feel about walking back home?
Oh no.
Fine, I will call an Uber. I do not need you, quite clearly.
Steve could probably get there real quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, if you do call an Uber, Steve, you do see that in the middle of the park is someone calling for an Uber.
Do you
Well,
go for it?
I
Well,
do
duty
have
call.
my car here, unless you don't
Yeah.
want to
Sure, I
ride with
did
a
come with
ghoul
that.
maker.
Oh,
Dr.
he's
Moore is
fine with
also
Dr. Moore
getting
because
some
Dr.
creature
Moore went on this
behavior.
wild ride for him.
Dr. Moore is also getting creature behavior.
Yeah.
I like that. I finally got to learn some of Dr. Vor. I'm excited, personally.
I'm so
I'm
happy
just-
for Dr. Vor.
I'm just also thinking if we're like riding back from like this whole thing in my car, like me and Nicholas, and it's just like
Awkward silence.
awkward silence, and it's just like if one of us says like anything about whatever the other things, it's just like, how about we stop talking for a little while?
Yeah.
Oh man.
How about we talk about shit in the morning?
I'm not coming to the Waffle House. That's what it. That's like. I'm so mad.
You're not even gonna tell everyone about the information that you got or anything?
No, not after that conversation with Helena. I'm very frustrated with
The
Very
creatures.
cross.
the creatures and creature-coded individuals. So I will, if Dr. Moore is driving me back, I will be like, can you DNA run the
Yeah.
hand and tell me what you find?
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Thank you.
I might have to sneak into the hospital tonight or something and run it
Take your-
unofficially, but
Yeah, take your time, whatever you need to do. I feel like you're one of the only people I can count on in this investigation.
I.
Damn.
Sorry, Steve.
That's a little rough.
Well,
Steve's
Steve
right
is not for
there.
any bad reasons. Steve is just a human.
Yeah, that hasn't been around since 1888.
The number of humans has decreased.
Believes he's a human.
Yeah.
He does. You could if we ask him about it.
I'm not gonna ask anything about it right now.
That's fair.
It's weird, weird revelations in
Okay.
front of a naked lady in the woods.
Yeah.
What a time. I feel like you're all bonded.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's what happened in the woods. I think the opposite of bonding happened.
Then
Kind of bonding happened.
some kind of bonding, but like in a bonding in a negative way. Like the knowing of people increased, but the like I don't
The
know.
opinion dropped.
Opinions and
The
trust.
affinity level? Did the
Yeah.
affinity level decrease?
Yeah, something weird happened there.
It's okay. That's the only way to get it to truly cap out is that you actually have to decrease it first.
You have to have some conflict. That's
Mhm.
true.
Mhm.
Okay. I assume that's everything, right?
I think so.
Yeah. I
Day
think
completo.
weird
Okay.
day.
A pretty big day.
It was so jam-packed of action.
You
And
wake up the next day. I assume everyone goes back to their bed, has a good night's sleep.
I do not have a
Their
good
hotel
night's sleep.
room. What have you? Does anyone sleep in at all?
Steve did.
No.
Yeah, Steve had a good night's sleep.
Definitely.
Steve actually had probably the best night out of anybody.
I didn't take any damage. I won the big race.
Got a
The
little
happiest
trophy.
moment of his life.
Oh wait, Derek, how much was that coupon worth?
$1,500 advanced auto parts.
Hell yeah.
I mean, that's nice. You can get your car like oil changes and stuff set for like ever.
Okay. Who would start their day with the news?
Probably Helena who has to deliver it.
Probably browse whatever website.
Yeah.
That's what I would do
Helena, you
too.
would see the morning paper.
Mhm.
Let's put it in during the game. And if you watched the TV and or read other sources, this is pretty much the story you would get everywhere.
My fiance.
Your fiance is
He's
dead.
dead.
I
Do
like.
we know that name, Gloria Rosensteel, from anywhere?
You've never heard it in your life.
Is that just the
They're
name
claiming.
that Larsa gave them?
They're claiming that's who died in the ambulance.
Hmm.
You all probably know that is a lie.
Elena has a
Given-
feeling that her cohorts were probably the ones who lit the bar on fire. And she has a funny feeling that perhaps somebody else started the fight. Is it wrong? Absolutely.
Hey. What do you all do now that it is a brand new day? Particularly you, Zrek, what are you doing? Just due to the sheer backloading of this episode, you've not gotten to do too much. So what do you want to do?
Oh God, Derek, the pressure. Uh,
Well, everyone else has done shit.
probably
You
like my
wanna-
morning routines,
What
like
is that?
scrounging for food. Now that the Denny's is closed, I have to find a new place to find the food.
Where do you?
Greg,
Where
Greg, your
does,
birthday.
where does Zrek steal food from now that Zenny's is closed?
If the hospital is leaning in Zimmy's hospital with food.
Oh my god.
Hey, can I eat some of this beef and broccoli?
Yeah, exactly. Can I
Yeah.
go into the hospital and be like, Dr. Vor said I can have this beef and broccoli?
As I would think,
Borscht.
they're not having beef and broccoli that day, so they're well,
He's
curious
not
what you
even
mean.
at the cafeteria. He's
No.
literally just going into like the
The
employee.
front desk.
Into the employee fridge in the break room.
Yeah.
Dr. Vor said
Oh,
I
Dr.
can't
Vor
do
left me a lunch in here. She put her name on it. It's perfect. No,
Jesus.
Dr.
let's
Moore
see,
said
I'd
I could
probably
have
check
some
the
beef and
news.
broccoli. Okay. When you check the
probably-
news, you do you see that pretty much
Yeah.
verbatim.
And then I would probably check my phone, and then I said, LOL, what happened last night?
Helena will text back, Nicholas started a fight.
Did he win?
I'll be like,
Almost
I know,
no.
we were there, we were fighting.
And then
That's
she'll
what I
write
would
back,
say.
he almost started a second fight.
Oh, I ducked out of that fight very quickly. Nicholas, are you still alive?
I just respond with a yes.
Okay, good. Mita Denny's question mark question? Wait, not Denny's.
I
what the
respond with
hell
a
are-
no.
You say breakfast question mark?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, just to be general.
I'd be sad by seeing the no.
You'd
Who
get
will
a
pay for
message
my
from
You'd be
everyone
meals
in
like-
the
now?
group chat that says, "After breakfast, meet at the store."
Thumbs up.
Is that just to Zarek? Or is that to everybody?
I think that's everyone.
I'm heating something up in the microwave, so it's gonna fuck up my headset.
Is it the beef and broccoli?
It is the beef and broccoli.
That's for Shrek. You can't eat that.
Can I afford breakfast?
You can afford yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go.
You can afford normal price shit. You just can't have big things.
Okay.
No buying new mansions.
Nope.
No more franchising restaurants.
No more franchising until the franchising state starts giving me some money. Let's
Yeah.
go.
No renaming popular websites for you.
Jesus.
Time for a rebrand.
Renaming
Time for a
Denny's the
rebrand.
Denny's X.
No, it's just called
Denny's.
X. There's no the Denny's. It's just an X.
We're skipping the transition phase and moving directly to X.
Yes. And then changing it probably in like a week.
Make sure you get the right permit.
to something else.
Yeah, don't take down the sign without the right permit.
That's so fucking funny.
Is that what's holding up the Denny's?
The
Waiting
X?
for it to open. The permits.
No, Denny's is fine.
Do some of you meet up in the morning?
I said I'd meet for breakfast. I don't have anything against anyone, and even if people were kelpies or
Wow, that's a very
aspiring.
specific call out you've got
No,
there.
I got more aspiring
Black
necromancers, time travelers / immortal zombies. I don't know.
Sick race
I
car
don't think.
drivers.
Yeah, sick race car, old man race car. I don't think
Oh.
Ash would discriminate against any of you. She
Oh.
welcomes all of you with open arms.
Aw.
Oh,
I
man.
know we'll stop by for
Pretty
breakfast.
gay.
Yeah, she is pretty gay though.
All right, you guys meet up at the Waffle House since Denny's is still closed. I assume.
That is one of the established food
Or
places
Bob
I know of.
Evans.
Oh, is there a Bob Evans?
Of course, there's a Bob Evans.
It might be worth it.
Pennsylvania.
It might be
I
worth
just-
it to switch it up. Go with the Bob Evans instead.
You can go
Nicholas know what a
bougie and
Bob
have an
Evans
eye
is?
pop.
He
What did
doesn't,
you
but
say,
he ain't
Peter?
going, so it doesn't matter.
What is Nicholas doing in this meantime?
So he would have breakfast at the hotel. He would be probably taking note of what happened in the papers. There was a lot of car crashes.
Yeah. That is
notably.
honestly like second page is the races had some particularly violent car crashes.
I would think that the missing driver of the one explosion will really be curious to him. I'm trying to remember from all the notes and stuff that we have that the Dr. Corbin is ties to ghouls too, right? From what we know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that is probably where he's going to be heading next.
Legit.
Also, did the director of the hospital get back to Nicholas about his dead fiance?
You've not gotten a message about your dead fiance yet.
I think that's fucked up, but I will go on with my day.
You can't go back on the line now. People in this town know that's who you were.
Your fiance passed
What?
away.
Yeah, like it's gonna be the whole thing for the next month where every time a citizen sees you, they're just gonna be like, "Oh, that's
My condolences.
I'm so
That British
sorry."
guy who came all the way from London to see his fiance.
And then she died. How
And she
tragic.
died.
Yeah. He's been so like off-putting and sad since. I don't know. Like,
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Does anyone
do
say anything
you,
at breakfast?
do you decide to meet Emmerich? He summons all of you after your breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask, like, at breakfast, does anyone say anything about what happened in between? Because I'll be like, why did Helena say you guys picked a fight, like, when we're all sitting there, except for Nicholas? Like, why did
Oh, Helena
pick
will
the fight again?
regale Ash the tale of Nicholas picking a fight with a naked woman in the woods.
Why was she naked?
I don't know. She lost her clothes.
Oh, we can be naked in this world?
Yeah.
You can be naked anywhere you want, Drake.
What's stopping
Oh.
you, Shrek?
Oh. I thought
Whether
that's
it's
it.
accepted by society is another question. But you can do it if you want.
Fascinating world.
God.
Do you just punch some naked people in the woods?
No. But he was warned that if he messes in her business again, it might not end well for him. And he nearly dragged me along into it too.
You'd be like, yeah, that's a standard threat. I've used that a few times.
She doesn't sound like
he
doesn't sound
threatens an innocent naked woman in the woods.
no. She was.
No,
I think
no, Drake. It's the person we fought in the club.
you fought her in the
remember-
club.
Bitch.
Remember the big lady, and then you were like out of there.
Yeah, I pieced out real quick.
Yeah, that's the one.
Mm. You fought her? Looks at.
Oh no,
Helena.
I wasn't gonna fight her.
Oh, good for you. She was scary.
She's like, it was pretty fun. I don't know.
Elena doesn't even know the half
Mouthful
of
of pancake.
Elena has like no idea what the fuck happened at the club.
She's like, there was water, there was fire, the three amigos were there.
Oh
Who's
yeah,
the three amigos?
I forgot about them.
How did you forget?
She's like, so then Ash would then also tell Helena about how all these boys showed up and we were all fighting together. So she'll kind of describe the fight a little bit.
Oh.
Mention that she grew back her body parts drinking from this goblet.
Yeah, she threw her hand at Nicholas, and then it grew back.
It sounds like her. Exactly what she would do.
I was pretty impressed.
I wish I could grow back things that quickly.
It would be very helpful.
Right? Who else? Is it just me, Drek, and Helena at this breakfast? I'm actually curious.
Yeah, I didn't
I
go.
think so.
That's fucking
Did
hilarious.
Steve go?
He's still asleep, isn't he?
No, Peter's right there.
I'm not sure what he'd do. I'm not sure if he would. Might be a
Is
little
he-
busy.
Is he
after
working?
Nah, he's taking the day off.
Oh, okay.
Well, then you should come for breakfast.
Good for him, honestly.
He's sleeping in.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Probably the first time he slept in like 20 years.
First
If
time a
not
day off
more.
in 20 years.
Proud
Where's
of him.
Mothman?
What about Mothman?
I think Greg would likely show up.
If Greg shows up, Helena's gonna give him that fucking person she's killed. She's gonna give Greg his wallet.
Ooh.
Oh
Be
my
like-
god.
This is for you. I got you a souvenir. Since I know you
Oh.
like them.
Gee, thanks, Helena. That's actually pretty nice.
No problem.
Does it got any money?
Let's take
It
It's
might.
fucked up.
Any non-canceled credit card?
I don't know. You'll have to find out.
Well, he hasn't called in.
I
to
didn't
cancel yet. I didn't ask.
Not fair enough.
God.
Those
So we just
cards
have a-
probably do work until they find the body. So
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
there's no
got
reason
like
why they wouldn't.
he's got like a day and a half,
Yeah.
depending on the temperature. If it's warm, it's gonna be later on today.
It's October, so it might be a little chilly.
It's warm
We've
enough
had
to
some
find the
warm
body.
Octobers.
Yeah. Depends on how global warming is feeling this year.
True.
Where did I put my printer?
Someone's gonna have to teach Helena how to put bodies in a bag and weigh it down with stones.
Or
Oh,
just
that's so
finish
fun.
the job, bone and all.
Yeah, bone in.
Yeah.
But
Clean your
then,
plate, bitch.
but then she can't watch the little fishies eat. She got hobbies.
Pet fish.
Little
She's
pet
gotta
fish.
give a piece to Puff.
Yeah. Anything you guys talk about specifically at this discussion?
So far, I think it was mostly just us connecting the stories of what had happened
Yeah.
that we each other missed.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to know what happened once we left.
Yeah. So like Ash tells you guys what she saw, and
Yeah.
then the only
Helena.
parts that we were missing would be what Vor and Nicholas did.
Helena did. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I meant like mainly them at the hospital before they met up with you. That'd be the only thing we didn't talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you tell everybody about Nicholas's age?
I don't think that would even clue into her as a fae.
Oh, that's fair.
True, yeah.
I
That's
don't
fair,
think she would
yeah.
even be like, humans living like 300 years? Yeah, sure, whatever. That's just what they do.
Yeah, that part probably didn't come up. What about the vor wanting ghouls?
Oh, that probably came up because Helena thinks it's fucking cool and funny.
Like, and then we
Really
tried to
amused by Dr.
tried to
Vor wanting
find
to make a
out.
ghoul.
Yeah, I tried to find out if we could get some ghouls.
Honestly, you're at the table where you were gonna get the most affirmations about this.
Yeah,
Nobody
unfortunately.
here is
Yeah.
gonna say no.
I can't think
Everybody
of a
here, if anything,
negative.
is gonna encourage you.
If anything, it'll help our case. Like we can find stuff faster.
Greg thinks it's
Yeah.
always good to have hobbies.
It's probably a good thing Steve isn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't his kind of crowd.
I
The
don't think.
Buzzkill
I don't
Brigade
think.
is not present.
Yeah.
I don't think like Ash like necessarily likes undead, but I don't think she would judge you either. She would just be like, "Hey, if
Not
you
super against it.
want, yeah, if you want to do stuff with undead, that's cool."
Is Core just the reanimator?
Oh, gotta get back to
Oh my
England.
god, is Dr. Vor the Reanimator?
Oh my god!
I love that movie.
Holy shit!
That would be so good.
Okay.
All right, so
You
yeah,
guys-
so
England.
I think that's
It's just
good. We'd
Planet of the
probably,
Apes.
I would probably head over to the place afterwards.
You guys finish up breakfast. You go to Emmerich's video. Who all shows up there?
Greg is gonna wait outside.
Ash goes inside.
He does make it
Helena's
seem
going
to be
inside.
an important meeting for every one of you.
Helena's going
I would have said in the group chat, just text me when you all are done with breakfast and I'll be there.
Okay, yeah,
So-
I text and I head over there.
And
So I'll meet you
Nicholas,
there.
do you go?
No, he does not.
All right.
Wow.
Gasp.
Rule
Would
breaker.
Stone Row.
would Steve Jobs give us the Uber ride?
No,
off.
he's got day off.
So does he not go?
He goes.
He's not
Oh,
taking
okay.
you.
He's just not taking us. Okay.
Nicholas, what do you do instead?
I'm probably gonna head over to Corbin's.
Interesting.
Corbin.
All right.
Oh,
So you get there, and Emmerich's just like, what the fuck happened after the nightclub? I saw the text.
Helena will just be like, so much.
And that's where we'll leave it for next time.
Woo!
Oh,
Um,
man.
I know Sue also wanted to go to Dr. Corbin, so I would probably send a text to Dr. Moore specifically and not group chat wise.
A
That this is
DM.
where. Yeah,
You don't
Sliding
want
into
Greg
Dr.
there?
Wow.
DMs.
The trust is broken.
it is.
The party has been shattered.
Do you think that Greg would do something to break your trust like that?
Oh yeah, this is how we got the 2 towers. What happened?
So he would send a private message to Dr. Moore saying where he was going, and if she was even like if she knew Dr. Corman or stuff like that, because he does need an in of some kind.
yeah. The thing is, she does not know him. She only
Unless Nicholas wants to pretend he has a substance abuse issue.
he's just so distraught over his
We-
fiance dying that he's turned to drugs.
He's turned to. I've been addicted to cocaine for 12 hours. It's a huge. No, he's an
turned
alcoholic.
X.
He's an alcoholic. Isn't is a rehab center for.
Actually, yeah. Dr. Corbin definitely could prescribe naloxone or naltrexone. Naltrexone.
He doesn't think he has a drinking problem, but he does have a drinking problem.
Especially after last night.
Yeah. So I guess Dr. Bourne and Nicholas, he'll stay at the hotel and text like a plan to Dr. Bourne.
Yeah. Okay. I'm still going to the I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
see
fine.
what's
He-
going on with the group.
Dr. Moore's like, you going? And he's like, hell no.
Wow. Can't believe you just run away from your responsibilities.
Email me the notes.
Give me the spark notes.
Yeah.
You've taken minutes.
Good shit.
Hell yeah.
Until next time, friends.
Yeah.
I hope you all had a good
Breakfast.
time.
Fucking fun.
Hey, Peter.
Night,
Good night,
Peter.
everybody.
Night, everyone.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Right.
Fair hell.
Ba-doop, ba-doop.
This is so
Thank you.
fucking funny.
Real good.
I like Dr. Moore's ghoul problem.
She's just very curious about, which is why she even became a doctor in the first place, is just like how things live versus be dead.
How they don't.
Yeah. Like, what's the difference
death.
between an alive thing and a dead thing, and what makes that difference? What makes it on a what's the word? Spiritual level as well.
Why don't you ask one of the vampires?
Well, we might have to get to that.
Man, I thought there was a chance Steve was gonna turn into a vampire this night.
What?
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 If he died
Your
in a car
vampire
crash?
brother.
Who could say?
Wait, what did you say, Zoker?
Your vampire brother.
Yeah.
He
My
was
vampire
there.
brother. What are you talking about?
Zucker's
The
gone
evil
full
Nicholas.
conspiracy theory over here.
Evil racing Nicholas.
Well, he wasn't racing. He just blew up a car. It seems
Well,
like.
evil racing enthusiast?
Now, what do they have against Greg?
There
Say.
so many things happen this episode between like the evil Nicholas running around and all the revelations and
What if it was like,
This was actually a much like denser episode than I anticipated.
yeah, it feels like a lot happened.
A
I
lot
did
did
not-
happen.
I did not think you guys were gonna investigate the ambulance crash.
my fiance, Koji.
Nicholas's fiance was in that wreck.
Yeah. It's rough.
Hmm.
This was wild.
Oh.
I can't believe you made a deal with Larsa.
Yeah, I was really struggling like the moral, but he's not like Alexander who would never make a deal with the devil. He's still a lawyer at the end of the day. You gotta make deals.
Yeah. You gotta meet halfway.
Is this
Reach
Yeah, so
across
I-
the aisle.
I was really thinking about it. I'm like, prosecutors make kind of shitty deals all the time to just try and get their verdict. So I was like, he can't prosecute in this country anyway. His brother's murder is the most important thing, and if he can get any clues about that, then he can make some bad deals. I was struggling though.
I think you did good.
True, though,
I
you're not
really
a
thought there
paladin.
was going to be a fight.
I know we should have fought in the
We
woods.
should have fought.
You guys would have all died. I'm glad you didn't.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
think- I
no.
think
Helena
not.
and Nicholas should have fought in the woods.
I thought you meant there is one saving grace about. There's one thing that saved you all from not dying instantly.
Yeah.
I won't say what it is, but
I hope it was the pact between fellow man-eaters that just really
It
brought
wasn't.
it together. No, I'm choosing to believe it was.
she would have torn you to bits in a heartbeat. She didn't care about that.
Absolutely. I know this, but in my heart, I'm choosing to believe otherwise.
You have your air gun. Oh, sure. Found it.
Who's gonna blast?
That said, this was great.
Yeah, I like the party split. There's a lack of trust.
I think it's
I love
very.
it.
I think the party split makes things very interesting. It's just something you don't get in D&D.
No.
No.
Despite this game being like objectively deadlier, there's also just less creatures that want to kill you
Yeah.
for no reason.
You say that, but like 3 different people tried to kill Greg. So I don't.
I said for no reason. There's plenty of reasons to kill Greg.
Why the werewolf though?
Good question. Was it a werewolf?
I don't know.
Exactly. You have no idea what it was.
Big dog.
Aren't you kind of on like big dog shit list though?
Not really. I didn't do anything to the big dogs.
He got them in
I just-
trouble with the werewolf guy.
Well, that's because I was like out there looking at trail cams, and he was like, "I'm gonna smash the trail cams." At least I assume. That's the whole biff. Was I just happened to be there at the wrong time.
Yeah, you would
This
notice that
time felt very intentional, considering it was a drag race.
you would definitely notice that this creature that you bet was 100% exactly what slashed your guts out the last time.
Yeah. Which is strange that Cowboy Steve just up straight and killed it. Wonder what buy-in he has.
Who could say? You
Who's-
guys did not talk to them much about what they're doing.
You know, for time travelers and everything, you'd think they'd like Greg a little bit more.
Who's to say they're time travelers?
Well, they control fate. Greg can see fate just a little bit. Something like that. Who knows?
I'm glad Greg likes Helena's gift for him.
He does. He genuinely enjoys it. He can sniff the suffering off of it. This man nearly shit himself before dying.
Definitely shit himself after dying. That's what you do. Oh, it would have been a long suffering too. Drowning sucks.
Yeah.
I do like the man that has like a deal with the demon of hatred. Probably is the least evil person.
It's fine. You don't need to make deals when you're already this evil. Things just kind of fall into your lap, like the teletims and these cursed nails and a knife.
I mean, I think evil is subjective.
Greg's not good.
It is, and I think most would find you subjectively evil.
Some already do.
I wonder who that would be.
That's not fair. She's just a predator.
No, see now, how are you gonna be a devil's advocate if you can't even support Greg?
Helena supports you, Greg.
And Helena does support Greg.
Absolutely. Unconditionally.
Helena's the only real bitch here.
Helena thinks Greg is fucking hilarious. She is so endeared by him.
Oh,
Ugh.
See,
fairness.
other cryptids get it.
Nicholas can't stand Greg.
What were you gonna say?
I love
Terry?
Greg. I think he's so fucking funny, but Nicholas
Yeah.
cannot stand him.
I was gonna say, I know Aya the human loves Greg.
I love Greg. I love listening back. I laugh every time. Greg is so fucking funny. But goddamn, does Nicholas hate his guts?
It's so good. I love it so much.
I mean, Emmerich hired you all knowing full well what all of you are, so to some degree he at least accepts what you are.
Is
This was
that
a risk he
true?
took on.
I don't know that he's particularly happy with how little some of you have done to actually look into this.
Greg has gotten some good information. I don't know what you're talking about.
He
Is that
definitely has
true?
his favorites.
Because there's no way Emmerich doesn't know everything about Nicholas, right?
No, he does not know everything about Nicholas, but he definitely knows. He definitely knows what Greg is, and he definitely knows what Yak is.
Because now that the cat's out of the bag to some degree, when Nicholas showed the papers of his brother's death certificate, or at least some of it said 88 on it. And Sue immediately went, "Oh, 1988," and I was like,
Yeah. The difference is there, Emmerich was one of the ones who was like, wait a minute.
"Yeah." But then he rolled too low.
Yeah. He rolled too low to know exactly. He also was like, yeah, maybe it is 1988.
Oh man.
God.
Oh good.
That means Dr. Vor is the only other character who would bring it up. Be like,
Well-
1988.
Is Nicholas super old because he's just magic, a wizard man? Because don't wizards in the Dresden world, quote unquote, live unnaturally long lives?
Nicholas
do.
doesn't genuinely. Nicholas does not know
Okay.
why he's still alive, which is why he goes so hard that he's being watched over by some guardian force that's keeping him alive so that he can solve his brother's murder.
His faith is maybe a bit too strong.
Yeah.
That's what Nicholas truly believes if he is asked about it.
Does Nicholas believe in like a Christian God?
No, he believes in, like, literally he thinks his brother's spirit is watching over him. That's what he believes in.
That's legit.
His brother's something, probably not a spirit though.
Maybe Dr. Vor can bring your brother back with a little bit of necromancy.
Right, as Ogre, he's already back.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Oprah's
there was a
going hard.
quadruplet at the fucking race today.
Poor amigos.
4 of them.
God.
Oh my god.
Good shit, y'all.
I'm so happy.
It's too thick.
I don't want to go to bed, but I must.
Mm.
I don't think it's fair.
It isn't.
It's not fair that I should be forced to sleep when I could instead be awake.
That's how I feel.
Every day I wake up.
Wish I didn't.
Alright, I'm gonna go fail at going to bed for a little bit.
Night, bitch.
Good night.
Oh, man. I love Dresden.
Mhm.
Yeah.